welcome back to Scrims on LOL. It is going to be SKT versus Qualmless Chillers. This is week 6, I believe, of season 10. It should be a pretty exciting matchup. I'm so excited to see who comes out on top. SKT has still yet to pick up a series win, but I think they've looked a lot better in their series, at least in terms of mechanics and like gameplay and a little bit of team synergy. Honestly, I think they've come together a little bit. It's just I think there's been a few draft issues for me personally that I haven't liked, but I think the team has looked a lot better on the whole. Um, QC did just lose to BB, so coming off a bit of a loss. It is going to be a completely different roster than the one they ran versus BB though. It is going to be Chow, Rat, Drakkar, Kage, and Paul M, and it's going to be Faye, Apari, Lithi, Honan, and Sam S for the side of SKT. I think this is their definitive roster. I'm joined today by Omar for my co-cast. You got anything for me, brother?
Um, Absolutely not, but I'm excited to see the game. I'm hoping I'm personally rooting for SKT.
Me
I'm a
too.
little biased. I like an underdog story.
Of course, of course.
And Qualm's Chillers beat my team, so I would love
That's
to see
true.
them lose.
True. But yeah, some champions to watch for both teams. Faye is undefeated on the Malphite. Hopefully, we get to see some of that. Rat's Kindred is always something nasty to look out for. I think he's quite cracked on the character. Him and Drakkar have this like mid jungle flex that they can do. They have like a lot of different champions that they both can play. This team is quite scary to draft versus. So and Drakkar have this I like think this is a very important draft to watch. There might have been an echo there, but I had to just mute the Twitch chat. Sorry about that. Um, I think Sam S. It says Thresh is his most watched, need to watch character. I'm gonna disagree here. I think he's been playing so much Zac support, and it's looked kind of cracked. I hope he busts it out again in game, in one of these games. So should be really exciting to watch. Yeah. Also, Honan Ash, Honan Jin is also pretty good. There's like a lot of different options. Lithi Ari, also kind of good. Hui is also up there for her champions, but I think she's played a lot more RA recently. The Hui buffs are quite good though, so they might be on the Hui train as
True,
well. I know you guys also played a lot of Hui yesterday and had quite a bit of
true.
success on it. The champion is quite good,
As
so
as a Hwei abuser, I think that character can do it all.
yeah, he's got good wave
I
clear.
think he's perfect. Yeah, wave clear. You got good range. Your CC is pretty solid for grouping. You
Yeah,
have like the damage over time, ground. The ultimate does stupid damage and kind of forces their team to split apart.
yeah,
I don't know. Great character, 10 out of 10.
yeah. Definitely something I would keep my eye on if I was SKT. Paul M's Braum is pretty good. Does tend to do pretty well into these engaged supports like Samus's Thresh and the Zac I was talking about earlier. So I'm curious to see where the prio goes. The shared champion between Faye and Chow is going to be the Malphite, which is pretty interesting. I wonder if we'll see any prio on that. For the key matchup, it's going to be Hoden versus Kage in the bot lane. I think okay, Kage has been able to flex around a lot, so I'm curious to see if this is confirmed where he's going to be. But I think that his AD carry has been his best role. His mid looked a little shakier than his AD carry, but I liked a lot of his AD carry stuff. They have like the shared champion of the Jin. I wonder what the prize is going to be on that character in this draft. Hoden also historically has played a lot of Varus. I'm curious to see if Varus will come up for him. I know some other teams have had higher prio on the Varus, so I don't know if that'll
I
affect them. Ash also got buffed recently, so that's important to watch. But
I would personally love to see Jin because I feel like we don't see Jin in a lot of games.
yeah, he's played a
I
decent
feel
amount
like
of it.
it's
So
I feel like it's Smolder abusers,
true. Smolder users all the way, man.
Yunara pre-nerf.
Yeah,
Teddy's been spamming Sivir. Varus is great. I'd love to see more ADC diversity.
yeah, I'd agree. Um, the key player is going to be Sam S in the support role, as I was talking about earlier. Very scary champion pool. His most played is in fact going to be the Zac here. Probably like a holdover for when he was playing jungle in like season 4, but he has started pulling it out in the support role, so definitely character to watch for him. For QC, it's going to be this Drakkar guy. This guy, what a scary player. His Zed has basically been permabanned versus him. I don't think you're ever allowed to give him the Zed character. I'm curious to see where the Viego Prow is going to be for both teams as well, because Apari is a person who plays a lot of Viego and has been willing to blind pick it, and also beat Mike on it in the Kindred matchup. So I'm curious to see if Drakari is going to bust it out here in the game.
Yeah, we made the mistake.
Go ahead.
We made the mistake of giving Jakar Zed once, and if I recall correctly, there was a little dragon boy put in a blender.
Yeah, it was a
Um,
little disgusting, and I don't think it should ever happen again. If you need to watch why Drakar Zed should be banned, go pull up that game. It was not good. Um,
yeah, it was slaughter.
we should be getting into draft soon enough. When Zed has readied up, so I'm just gonna swap to the draft screen here. QC is readied up. We're still waiting on SKT, but yeah, should be a very exciting draft. I think they need to make sure they do their homework, ban out Zed, ban out Kiana. I think the character Kiana got nerfed, but the way that this team can utilize Kiana as like a flex, you can draft it for mid lane, you
Oh,
can draft it for jungle, you can put it anywhere you want.
Zed
Yeah. Ooh, Zed ban coming out from
ban
SKT.
immediately.
That's good. I like that. There is an argument SKT could leave up Kiana and first pick it, but I don't. Like, not to flame Apari, but I don't think his Kiana is as scary as Drakkar and Rat's Kiana. As it is going to
Uh,
be the Viego ban for
Diego
QC.
ban makes
Does that
sense.
make sense?
It looks like they're choosing to ban the Kiana.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Uh, Making sure that those two cannot flex this character around. There could be a Kindred ban on 3. I think it's really good versus Rat. His Kindred is very scary. But this could be a Kane ban from QC. I mean, they could also leave it up. They also have Kane players, and they have
Nope.
never picked
Kane
it, but
banned immediately.
Kane ban versus him, very good. Silas
Silas
ban.
ban. I
I don't
think
know
they
if I agree
might
with that.
draft Malphite then.
Yeah, they're probably going to want to put a Malphite in the bag at some point. Xerath ban is going to ban into Honin, but I don't know if they want to play Mage's bot lane because Liffy hasn't really played any AD carries mid, but that can always change. It is going to be the Jhin first pick for QC, and it's going to be the Vayne first pick for QC as SKT took the Jhin. Sorry, I misspoke, but very exciting. Now this doesn't really open anything up. Like this could be Vayne in 80 carry. I don't know if Kage plays the Vayne, but it could just be a really good pick. It is going to be they're a Nectin blind for QC. There's also total booty in support now. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't see Samus ever playing the Xerath. I wonder what the counterpick is going to be into Renekton. I mean, they could just take the Malphite early here if you really want to. You already did the
Yeah,
Silas
I
ban.
think it's
Yeah.
just going to be Malphite, Thornmail, Rush.
Yeah. Fairly reasonable pick here. We have learned our lesson from the from the Warwick incident yesterday or a couple days ago, and have decided to just take the Malphite and no ego in. So I like that.
I wonder if they'll draft their support now, or if they're going to hold for counterpick and just draw jungle.
They're never.
This
I
turn?
don't think they're giving support counterpick over jungle. Their jungler really loves jungle counterpick, so it is just gonna be the Leona pickup. Okay,
Uh,
I'm casting this pick into the Aether right now. I think it's Vayne jungle. Locking it in right now.
if anyone would, it would be Rad.
Yeah. Leona pick blind is like fine. It's a champion that sort of just goes in, can peel decently with the stuns and whatnot. It is just gonna be
Oh,
the Amumu pick.
covering the Amumu jungle. Choosing.
I mean,
Okay.
it doesn't have to be a Mumu jungle. It could be like a Mumu support. It could be a Mumu. Yeah, just mostly a Mumu support. It is going to be a set ban for SKT, so. Leona is blind into Vayne as sus as fuck IMO. Yeah, it's like hard to engage as Leona into Vayne, so. But, okay, but if my narrative is correct and this is Vayne jungle, like, it doesn't matter. The Leona pick is fine. Thoughts?
Mm, Looks like they're banning out Liffy's Ari.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. She looked quite good on it. Was fathering Mike in that series in that game.
Jason has been called delusional 3 minutes into the stream.
Come on, man. No. Trust me, this is Vayne Jungle. I'm manifesting it into the game. It's going to be a Mel ban and a Taric
Mm.
ban. I think Paul M has played the Taric before, so uh, doing pretty well with it. It's going to be a Ziggs hover here. I think this character is quite good into Jhin. You can kind of like outrange him and then throw the ulti down when he's ulting. So I like this pick into Jhin here.
Yeah, Ziggs is so obnoxious. I mean, our game recently,
Yeah.
that character just bullies ADCs.
Now, I'm not saying the ADC pick or the Vayne still can go jungle here. Again, by the way, I promise this is Vayne jungle. I swear, I'm not being
No,
delusional.
no, I see it. I see it.
Thank you. My co-caster has agreed with me. They are going to lock in the Lux here, just trying to add a little more range into their comp, which makes a lot of sense. It could be a little tricky for Vayne to really pop off here, but I'm so excited to see if they will break the jungle flex. It is going to be Lee Sin picked up. A very standard comp from SKT, I'd say. Lacking a little bit of DPS, but it has a lot of range and a lot of tools. And it is going to be the Cassidon hover for QC. And they call me delusional, but this is the Vayne jungle, bro. Like, Your Honor, I didn't lie.
Yeah, yeah, it's looking like it's Vayne jungle.
When would I lie? When would I
Y'all
lie, bro?
doubted him. Y'all
When would
doubted
I
him, and
lie,
here we
bro?
are.
Come on.
Alright, they lock in the Cassidon. Like it's Cassidon mid, Renekton top. On the side of QC, we got Renekton top,
Okay.
Vayne jungle.
If I must talk about this draft objectively, I think SKT has a good draft here. This is a rare. This is a very first. I think SKT has one draft. This is a very very good draft from SKT IMO. They have a lot of range. They have a lot of ways to play the game flexibly. Lee Sin gives you a lot of tools early game to set up for like Lux binds and stuff like that. You can really try to punish the Kassadin if you can get on top of him. You have Leona to pair with the Lee Sin, just try to get stuff done early game. You have a Lux who can hit binds and like set up for kills on the Lee Sin. Malphite is like your guaranteed front line. You can find picks on the Vayne, pretty guaranteed if you're playing the Malphite well. And Jhin doesn't really have the DPS that I would like in this comp, but can help you set up for the Lee Sin. So not unreasonable comp from SKT. I really do like it. I think they have the better draft. On the other hand, it's Vayne Jungle, dude. I want the Vayne Jungle to win. I'm sorry. God, I'm biased. I don't know, man.
I'm still siding with SKT. I might have liked a Caitlyn or a Tristana ADC more.
Yeah.
If your goal is kind of to win early, mid, not really go into late game, I don't really see them winning late game. But no, I'm still rooting for SKT. I think if Apari can make money moves with the Lee Sin, which I think historically Apari has been able to do,
Yeah.
then SKT should be able to take this.
I would agree. I think QC draft is a little tricky to execute. It's just like you have your only engage tool is the Amumu. You kind of have to wait until like level 16 for Kassadin. This character also sucks dick and balls right now. This character is fucking horrible in the game of League of Legends. You have to do a lot of waiting for like a pretty mid payoff, and while the Vayne can also like help you um, ensure you're scaling, it is a Vayne jungle into like one of the best early game junglers in the game. So Rat might have to watch out for that. I'm assuming it's Rat jungle on the Vayne, by the way. That's my call, but
No, I'm with you. I'm assuming this.
yeah, he is a pretty good Vayne player. I'm very excited to see him play it. The Ziggs should give you like a little bit of ability to play at range and like be a little proactive early game, try to get first tower, stuff like that. But yeah, let me
I'm
update the
just
rosters tool stuff real quick. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking if Apari plays this well and they're not able to keep track of where Apari is, like I don't see Rat getting out of his jungle easily.
Yeah, he is gonna have to do a lot of invading. They're gonna have to do a lot of marking on the Vayne. So really, ball is in SKT's court to make sure that this Vayne doesn't get off the ground, and I think they could do it. They have a comp that could get a lot of prio with the Lux roams. Malphite's going to be down a little bit of tempo, but if you play more for mid bot side, I think you're in a really comfortable position if you're the Lee Sin. So Jin doesn't really have to leave lane in order to help you. Leona loves roaming, has a lot of setup for your team. So Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, we can look at some of the historical data on these players as well. Give me 1 second.
Mason, leave our team in the lobby, please.
Oh, oops,
Mason.
sorry. Sorry, I was holding this up. We have 3 minutes left. Let me pull up the historical data real quick. If we want to look at past performances, please go down to spectate. I apologize. uh, if we want to look at some of the past performances, Fate is currently 1-0 on the Malphite, so as I said earlier, pretty good character for them. Chow hasn't done super well on the Renekton in the past, but character is sort of hard to win the game on. It does really well early game. Kage and Paul Ember are also negative on the Amumu and the Ziggs respectively, so perhaps a bit of a red flag for QC here. Jakar is first timing the Kassadin in Scrim Zone. I'm sure he's played a decent amount of the character, but yeah. It is his first time in Scrim Zone. Rat's 1-1 on the Vayne. I don't think that's indicative of his skill on the character, but it is 50% win rate on it. Apari is 0-1 on the Lee Sin. Also, I don't think that's indicative of his skill on the character, but something to watch out for. Liffy is 8-8 on the Lux. 50% win rate is perfectly reasonable. Honan is still rocking a 14-7 on the Jin. Kind of disgusting. KDA on his part. What an amazing draft by QC. I love Amumu support. So true. So true. That's all you got to say on this draft, Guru? You just love Amumu support? That's all you got?
Why did Amumu support fall off?
Why'd that even fall off? I think it's just a little too linear to play. Like it's really predictable how you want to play engages and stuff, and people just don't fall for it like they used to. If we want to look at some of the other stuff, Malphite is 3-7 this season. Wow, this character might suck. To be fair, if SKT does end the game in time, they get exploded. Also, move support got nerfed. That too, I forgot. Um, then rebuffed. It got rebuffed this patch, right?
I didn't nerf it. And then buffed it. God
Yeah.
bless. What did they change? Not sure I love the mouth here.
Yeah, it is a little worse, but I think we're okay. Now I know you're just being a clown. Um,
Gur's trolling.
yeah. Season records. The Malphite is 3-7. I think this is because some teams have not been doing their homework and leaving the Silas up versus the Malphite, and it's low key impossible to play a Malphite with Silas in the game. Lee Sin is 9-8.
Yeah.
Nothing really to write home about. Lux and Jin are pretty even, almost 50%. Leona's slightly ahead. Renekton has done pretty well this season, but not historically. Vayne, pretty even. Kassadin, I'm surprised Kassadin's been picked at all. This character sucks penis balls, but is pretty even. Ziggs is a little bit downtrend here, 1-3. I think this is because Gnome lost on it yesterday. It's probably why, but still not terrible.
Mhm.
MMO's a little bit down this season because all of our jungle merchants have started losing on it, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, Albert had a good Amumu.
That is true. I lost on it, so therefore it's fake or something, right? That's how this works. This is a joke, by the way. Unserious. Overall records, I don't think there's anything too crazy. These champions have a lot of data. Jin has not done super well in Scrim Zone, but that kind of makes sense. The character's not a hyper carry, 80 carries, so Vayne is 35-7. I don't know. Not really much to talk about here. We should probably look at the champ matchups. Renekton is actually 4-4 in the matchup, so this is supposed to be a really good lane matchup for Malphite. You can kind of outscale the Renekton, but it's kind of 50-50. I think our Renekton players have just been able to punish Malphite players a little bit better. Lux is fucking penis to the Kassadin in this matchup. Holy shit. 2-0
Yeah,
with
I
a
mean,
10 KD. Holy.
Kassadin shouldn't be able to get minions
Yeah, it is like a tricky matchup if
without
Lux is
thinking.
Yeah, if Cassidy is able to get out of lane, that's probably a W for him. But Lux has a lot of range, so it's gonna be a little tricky. Jhin has done well into the Ziggs in the one game it's been played. Has a pretty monstrous KDA. This is sort of what I was talking about though. Like Jhin can kind of outrange him and just out DPS him. 10.5 KD is insane. Yeah. We should be getting into game here in a second. So I'll swap
It's
to the
chaos.
spectator cast real quick. We got 4 seconds on the delay. Yeah.
I would not want to be this chaos.
Yeah, this cast is gonna have a little bit of a rough time, but I'm very excited. As nothing super crazy in the rune department. It is going to be first strike Vayne jungle. That's different. I'm doing the
Strike
pog
Vayne.
face right now. Sorry, you guys can't see that, but
Sorry, everyone. His name seems like a cool dude. Agreed.
this Vayne seems like a cool dude. So true.
Looks like Cassidy has
Oh, it's
opted
Chow.
for.
It's Chow on the Cassidon and Drakkar on the Renekton. I fucked that up, but it's fine. I didn't know the difference.
Yeah,
I probably should have asked for that one, but who gaff?
let's see.
Yeah, first strike on
Well,
the Renekton's like the only interesting
Doran's.
thing here.
Sorry, no Doran's blade for back then. Is the shield the? I don't, I'm not too familiar with top. Is the shield the common?
I think one of the Renekton players I know said that you should just go D-Blade in every matchup if you're not trying to win lane on Renekton. Why are you picking this character? I'd kind of agree with that logic. Malphite with that Comet is looking to play more for lane poke this game, so kind of makes sense in the Malphite. I feel like if you go Grasp, it might be a little easier to play lane if you like go for the Grasp auto, but we'll see. There was also the Vayne jungle buffs like kind of recently, so that is something to watch out for, I guess.
Looks like QC did put a ward. SKT's
Raptor,
there's
yeah, good Raptor ward to get. Just making sure you can spot out a party on the clear at some point. We'll see how quickly Vayne can do this clear. I am a little curious. Both junglers are pathing top side, so or pathing bot side. Sorry, I can't speak. So I'm curious to see who will impact the map first. Both supports have like good engage, so playing for bot lane does kind of make sense here. I think the Vayne could also, level 2 get gained by a bot lane here for SKT and get a pretty decent trade
immediately
down.
got Kage splashed.
Yeah, super worth trade for them, but Drakkar is getting a lot done in this topside matchup so far, getting some
Malphite
good
is
trades.
out of mana.
Yeah, that's the problem with like going Comet is you're incentivized to poke a lot, but you're gonna go down like 8 million mana if you keep spamming Q, so
Okay, looks like so far Cassidy's been able to keep up with the CS.
yeah.
Only knocked down to half. Hasn't used his pot yet.
Q used by the Amumu going in here, that's a little risky. Queuing onto the Jhin here. Jhin just has more damage and able to get the first kill for the side of SKT. Rat's ganking top lane here should be a free kill. Does manage to get the kill onto the Malphite here. So doing 3 camps into top gank is a little bit sinner, but I fuck with it heavy. Just knowing you have so much prio in top side, this you just have to abuse the Renekton early game. So good 2v2 kill bot lane though from Honan and Sam S. They really played that 2v2 very well. So
Yeah, very well executed.
yeah, Amumu overestimating the damage a little bit, but Pari is gonna
Ari
skip
is getting
golems.
what's it called?
Um,
Just go crab.
is trying to zone the Lee Sin here. Vayne is here, but we're just gonna try to give it. But I mean, the Cassidon is starting to get poked out a little bit by the Lux here, so
Yeah. Lux is getting some points into the E.
yeah.
Looks like Rat might be looking at a potential mid lane gank
Yeah, it's
now.
a little trickier to do just because there's no CC for the Kassadin. All you have is the slowed off around the gank, so. QC locked in some bullshit. What the fuck? Nah, bro. They kind of cooked. I was calling frame one. This was the Vayne jungle. They also buffed Vayne jungle, so it has to be good, right, guys? Right? Any truers in chat?
True. I mean, they buffed Morgana W, and now everyone's taking her mid.
Yeah,
For the record, I'm against Morgana mid. I think that is it's extra useless.
that's fair. Yes, this Vayne's IQ is big. So true. There could be a gank here. Apari is hovering in the wings here, choosing to give it up. They're just gonna start the dragon here with all the bot lane power they have. Makes a lot of sense. Vayne's just gonna try to pick up the crab and maybe go for a top lane dive here with their top laner here. Makes a lot of sense. The only thing I know about Vayne jungle is some guy on Twitter saying the clear got worse by a second after the change. That's fucking awesome, by the way. It's not coming out on Drakkar and just a
Nope.
really nice confirm on that kill. Drakkar getting another kill onto the Malphite here. Getting a pretty sizable lead for himself. Doing a really good job setting up with his jungler to shut down the Malphite early. If the Renekton can keep the snowball going, like this is a pretty prime spot for Renekton to try to 1v9 the game. Buy a lot of time for his late game characters to put in the work later on.
Yeah, I mean, if SKT wants to win, they gotta stop funneling gold into Rat and Renekton.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like
Chat
Cassian
looking
has hit
for
level 6, immediately engaged on
doesn't dodge the
Skins.
E though. This is pretty rough position. The Q is up for the Lux. Does dodge the binding though, so jumps back in here. I don't know if you have the DPS for this one, bro.
Yeah, that one's a
And
little
Lee
brave.
is here.
And
Does have to
Apari
burn
is,
the ult and the flash, and we can't dodge the
okay,
Lux ult.
Lippy with
And
Luxol for a kill confirm.
well played to Lithi and Apari though, managing to get another kill on the board for them. Two for two so far. Rest of the map for QC looking a little rough, but mid jungle or jungle top is looking good for QC. So
Kind of brave for Cassian to do that with a tier and a ruby crystal. Maybe waited for a little bit for him to do that.
yeah, you kind of want the catalyst. You kind of want a little more items in your inventory before you start looking for those super aggressive trades on Kassadin. So. Man. Are getting a pretty
I'm getting body blocked.
yeah, the Q points are starting to come in for the Malphite here. It's a little easier to trade in lane here. So stun coming out. I don't know if you win this, Mr. Drakkar. Ulti comes out. Might win this now. The magic
Yeah,
damage
I
is
think
ticking
Triple might
down.
win.
Waiting for cooldowns
Honestly,
here. Has
doesn't.
flash. Goes for the Q, but doesn't commit the flash for it. So the end is bot's topside though. So phase being they do need assistance. I would agree. Flash stun comes out and kill goes over.
And that's Speed of Warfare for the side.
Yeah. Lee Sin is
Looks
here,
like
but you're 3 levels down versus this Renekton, my brother. 2 levels down now, but still not a worth play. Renekton is quite strong. 2-0 with the call in inventory. That's kind of awesome. Keep coming out from the Amumu here. Hoden does have 6, so it is a higher level, but the Amumu does hit the double bandage toss. Going for the solo kill. Chow ulting over the wall here, trying to get the kill, but really good
follow
setup
in W. Immediately
from
catches channel.
SKT. We're having a little too much fun on the side of QC. I don't know if you're allowed to chase the Jin solo like this. Malphite ult coming in onto the
Rat
Vayne.
had a
Does catch him
great
here.
flash. I just don't know if maybe you wanted to flash up instead of down.
Yeah, and Apari getting his first kill on the board here. Good Malphite ult to really secure that kill. And SKT looking for a bit of a punch back here. With a little bit of gold, but they should be able to get both grubs and the first dragon. So, got pretty comfy spot in terms of objectives.
It looks like SKT has a slight gold lead. I imagine it'll be a little bit more once they get grubbed. It
QC
does look
throwing
like
would be
Jakar
big
is
for
coming
their.
down.
I mean, Apari does have to disengage, but she already got two of the grubs, so you probably won this already. QC throwing would be big for SKT in their race for 6th, 7th place. I agree, it would be cinema, but I mean, they're looking for an invade on Apari here, just using the dash to get out here, and not much is really being done. They managed to secure the blue buff here. Don't worry, this Vayne is gonna carry. I agree. I can see it. Of course, dude. Of course I'm gonna say I'm a good Twitch streamer. I read my Twitch chat if you're not. As Amumu did opt for the roaming boots here, so trying to get onto the map as fast as possible. SKT looking to start up this dragon here. I think this is theirs by law. Like, Ziggs is
Yeah, I
currently.
mean, Rats on is red.
Yeah, looks like they are just gonna give the objective feed,
Gaston's getting
so.
bullied.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ulti comes out from the
Ziggs with an
Ziggs,
assist.
but they just need to clear this bot wave and get the fuck out of dodge here, I think. Ulti comes out here. Good W. Roots up the Amumu here. It probably is going to go down. Ziggs just
That
using the
should be a
flash
dead
to get out of
Amumu.
here. He's also like level 5 while Leona's level 6, which is super rough, but
Yeah. He roams. Well, he's well behind.
yeah, it looks like the Vayne is going to try to go for a little cheeky gank here.
Actually tanking. Oh, it's not. Might just be waiting for
Has
Lux to
ulti.
shoot a Q.
Oh no, is channeling the Hex Flash. Wait, he has Hex
It's
Flash?
flashed.
It should be a free kill here. Ooh, good attempt on the
Oh.
combo, but Rat does manage to pick up one here. The Lee Sin might go for it, but nah. Knows better. And another kill going over to Rat, so. Why does he have Hex Flash? What is this boy's runes actually? Let me look at this shit. What the fuck am I looking at, bro?
Oh, he must have taken the boots rune.
Hold on, did this shit stay on the screen for like half a second, bro? He has Sudden Impact Relentless Hunter, Hex Flash, Triple Tonic Approach Velocity. Bro?
I fear Rat may be cooking.
Hold on, I need to ban this guy for posting an ad in my fucking Twitch channel, bruh. Die. Hex Flash Main Jungle has so much aura. I agree. Apari is looking for Drakkar here. Drakkar popping the ultimate, playing for the TP here, is
Looks like
buying
they
so
are getting
much
a TP
time.
from Kassadin top.
Kassadin's here. This could be a really good turn. Really big gold swing potentially. They give it to the Renekton though. I would give this to the Kassadin every day of the week. Lithy's here. The ulti coming out from Faye to get out of dodge, and this should just be a 1 kill for 0 here. Look at the way Vayne pins Gromp against the wall. Wish rat poisoning would do that to me in real life. So true. Looks
Well,
like another
looks
kill
like
coming out
they're
onto
going to
Faye.
get Faye anyway.
Really good ambush in the enemy jungle as she's walking back to lane here. So ult coming out from the Leona here. The Ziggs bomb is not able to go off, and they're getting so much damage in. Oh, and Jin threads the needle,
Oh,
gets a really nice kill on the Ziggs, and the Jin might be a bit of a problem here, but
oh,
uh,
wow.
Apari does manage to
Very
get a really
fantastic
nice kill
kill.
on Vayne here as well. So, I mean, SKT is looking pretty good here. Holy, Apari, so true. He's kind of performing, dog. Dopa, Faker, Showmaker. So true. The Amumu is getting dove here. Ulti comes out onto Honan, but you just get exploded. Ziggs is here now, but this could be another redive, maybe? Ziggs is gonna have to clear this wave with the swiftness. I don't know, we're dead here. Good to eat from Sam. Chow is here though. Kage is playing with the bomb pretty well. Ulti comes out. The huge shutdown goes over to SKT here. Or not SKT, onto QC here. He's looking for more. I don't know if you can do all that. Oh my lord, that looked a little sickening, but Lithy gets the first tower here, so Feats of Warfare is gonna go over to the side of SKT. Yeah, the fucking
this is what approach philosophy is for.
Yeah, well played the Rat. Giving the tower but managing to get a nice kill, so worth I guess.
Is that not boots on the side of?
Yeah, it's boots for SKT. They got objective feet and first tower feet, so. Looks like Honan is here top lane. Could pick up a kill here. Good ulti from Faye and a huge shutdown going on to Honan as well, so. I mean, SKT is playing it well. QC looks completely lost in this game, but I think they're having a little fun here in the series, so. They are all going to be here for this dragon, so I mean QC is also here. The
no TP.
Yeah,
this might just go to the side of QC.
Yeah, Renekton is TPing down here. That's queuing forward. Has the level up on the Lee Sin here, so.
I mean, if they started now, they should be able to do it. Yeah, they just have to give it. Looks like SKT is going to try to opt for the Rift Herald.
Yeah, I mean, shutting down Soul Point is like decent for SKT. Puts a lot of time on the clock for your comps. Okay. They're gonna try to contest this though. Drakkar is already here. They should be able to get it done, but they want to look for the fight. The ulti coming out, Apari does secure it up here, and Honan does manage to land a pretty good W. They're just trying to disengage super hard. Drakkar popped the ulti already, but Q onto Honan. Ulti coming out. This should be a really free pick, and Honan gets completely obliterated here. QC looking for more, but they're not gonna overplay their hand. And 1-for-1 trade or 1-for-0 trade for the side of QC here, and I think you're pretty happy. Dragon for Herald trade, plus you get a free kill on top.
Maybe QC should be.
We'll take him out for Malphite here.
Oh.
I mean, Rat secures the dragon. The Renekton is here though. But everyone else is here, and we overplayed our. What are we doing, man?
You know.
There's a little too much happy gaming going on from QC here, to be honest with you.
I think it's that little brainworm that whispers in ADC players' heads to keep going.
True.
I know our ADC got a bad.
So Vayne has a brutalizer in their inventory. What do we think this is for? Wow, Vayne's farm is so good. Hashtag talent. Those aren't the words I would use, but yeah, sure, I guess. Apari is so daddy. So true, actually.
They're not building a Hydra, are they? They wouldn't go Tiamat Vayne.
What items are we putting in our inventory, Mr. Rat? Keep coming out from the Amumu. This Leona is also 2 levels up on this Amumu, by the way. Holy Christ.
I think this should just be a dead Amumu, right?
Yeah. I mean, 0-5 on the Amumu is a little suspect.
Rat is...
Vayne is so dead here, by the way.
Rat is... Yeah. It's that brainworm, bro, I'm telling you.
True. We lock in Vayne and just perma die. That's got a rock star.
Icon's up in a minute 15.
Yeah.
I feel like Ziggs should have died for that.
The way they positioned there, I would agree.
Yeah. That felt really illegal, especially with Leona ulti.
Yeah. Looks like they're just gonna choose to hold it, but what?
Oh.
I did
Nobody
that
saw
too.
that.
I did that too. Don't worry. Don't worry. It happens to the best of us.
Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that.
We're still
Second
going
move
for the
is
Lux here, by the way.
sometimes you don't need what is it, Curse of the Sad Mummy? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Sometimes you don't need that.
true. I'd agree. I just want to know what
Ulti.
Vayne is gonna put in their inventory. Second item, by the way.
First item Triforce. That's
That's like fine. It's not optimal, but it's like fine.
yeah, I need to know what that second item is.
I mean, Apari is on 2 items, and Otacon is coming up, so this could be a really good fight for SKT here if they play their cards right. Cassidy is still 4 levels away from being half a champion, so
It's true. I think SKT needs to get a pick.
yeah, I mean they have the
Ideally
tools.
on that. Oh, it is a Cyclosword.
Uh, okay, I mean it makes sense. You're just playing for like a Q one shot build.
Uh,
Sure, I
I
guess.
guess. Yeah, I don't feel great about that,
Hey man, he's the cook,
but
bro.
sure.
It doesn't smell great in
Yeah.
this kitchen right now, but he is cooking.
Right, like something's in the pot.
Yeah, something is in fact in this pot. Looks like
Uh,
no one has really got any setup on the bear or the Otacon. Looks like there might be just a random bot side fight for Dragon. They get a really good pick on the Mumu,
Move is
but
dead again. Unfortunately, Curse of the Sad Mummy was not up.
yeah.
Not that I think it would have. Yeah, it might have been able to make it so Rat could start doing stuff. I think Rat needs to step back.
I mean, probably, but I like the ego play here. He's looking. W coming out from hunting, but nothing really
Yeah, he's
happening.
been hit by 2 Lee Sin Qs in a row.
Yeah, but if Lee Sin takes it, he loses. Thoughts?
No, no,
TP coming out from
100%.
Renekton. They're going for the contest here. Chow's on the
Would
flank. Good
like
binding from Lithy.
the.
Ulti popped from Drakkar. Getting CC'd up by the Leona here, but the Vayne
Yeah, I
is
think
hitting.
Malphite needed to
Ooh.
match like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, but that still might be in time. Drakkar does get ultied, and the Kassadin does manage
Uh,
to pick up the uh,
I.
player here, but Blue Lee Sin is just kind of able to snowball his way through the fucking team, and should be a nice kill
Yeah,
for the side of SKT.
that's.
Sorry, I
The
just couldn't
party
speak there for half a second.
No, no, it's fine. I was surprised Malphite didn't ult earlier.
Yeah, I mean,
So I
Kassadin
kind
got
of
the
just
kill on Jin, but the rest of the team was just getting completely collapsed on. FaZe TP was a little late, but it really doesn't matter. As long as you get
yeah,
there, and they ultied the Renekton to finish him off, so he wasn't able to keep tanking in the fight. So, not the worst play from
yeah,
SKT, picking up slow point for themselves. They're in a pretty commanding spot, looking to really take over this game. 4K gold lead for themselves. So,
yeah. I mean, if you're SKT right now, you're thinking, who do I gotta kill? And then just go for Alcon.
yeah. I mean, Pimu might also be 0-7. Like, it might be a little bit of a
No,
rough
no,
game
no.
for Mr. Referendum.
Trust a Mumu support. New
True.
meta or old meta returned. I don't know.
Looks like he could be caught here. He is like 2 levels down. The
He's
Ziggs is gonna knock down this
no one that
tower
does
here.
damage is nearby.
There is a collapse here. Rat Poison walking into 4 people. The ulti coming out here. Good condemn, dodging out the CC here.
Yeah,
Ulti comes out from the Leona. Does get the slowdown, but that is just too much damage.
yeah.
The
See,
Locky coming out.
has to die here.
Yeah. He almost played it well, but he is not him,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
this should just be an Otacon.
Yeah.
Like,
We can start hitting it, guys. Please go hit Otacon.
yeah, no, get off the
He
crap.
is him. In this game, I would say he is not him. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think there was a lot of him potential, right? Like,
Yeah, should be pretty free Otacon for the side of SKT.
still up.
I mean, Chow's looking for the solo kill. Lithy
And
has the
now they're
shield
up
up.
5k gold.
Binding comes out from Lithy. Cassidon, I don't know if you got the damage for this one, bruh. Shield,
Yeah, I
Sarah
feel
shield
like
popped here. It does dodge the binding, so you should be able to get the confirm here. And ulti comes out, Chow getting a nice shutdown for himself
um,
here.
yeah. I think Lux Q maybe E ult die, but
Yeah.
nice job by Chow.
Yeah, I mean, SKT still has a really commanding position in this game. 4K gold lead. Setting up for this Dragon Soul would be very big for them, so.
This is Infernal now.
Yeah. I mean, Infernal's good.
Yeah, I mean Jin and Lux are enjoy that.
Yeah. I mean, Baron's up. I imagine next fight is going to be on Baron here. Chow has almost gotten level 16, so the win con is almost, the air quotes win con is almost alive here. By the way, this Amumu is level 8 in this game. I don't know why I just didn't lock in on that, but it is 25 minutes in,
Wow.
Amumu is still level 8, so.
He's
Is this like a little happy gaming? A little too much joyful gaming?
I fear they might have enjoyed themselves. I think if they were going to play like that, I think Pike made.
Amumu should build a Rod of Ages. I agree. Get an extra level for yourself, King. I mean, he has sort of just been sitting in bushes, not getting any lane XP, so. I mean, if SKT is smart, they're waiting out the dragon timer so they can do dragon, or they can threaten both dragon and baron, and then just do the one that the other team doesn't show up on. Like, that's pretty reasonable. Baron is like a more, right now, power spike, but Dragon Soul, it scales a bit better,
It's
so.
like
Looks like
Rat
there's
might
a
just go
pick here
top,
on Vayne.
collapse. No.
Faye is very out of position here and gets the slowdown, but does get the ulti out, so buying a lot of time for themselves. Good flash too. Might be
Oh,
able to get out here. Is channeling the TP as well, so does manage to get out. Well played from Faye. And this should be Baron for the side of or not Baron, sorry, Dragon for the side of SKT. Amumu is here, but yeah, we just get exploded. Chow's gonna start ulting away. It's done coming out from the Leona. Good flash from Chow. Does manage to get out in time. Kage
like
is
we
going
are
to
getting a
get out
TP
here.
from the
Rat's
next one.
looking for the fight. Drakar's TP'd in here. Hoden is zoning the Vayne here.
I
Tumbled
think
in a straight line. Hoden just
I
autoing him
go.
down. Looks like a really free
Yeah,
kill, and this is a really bad start to the Dragon player for the side of
the
QC.
Cassidon is out of the fight. Renekton, yeah, no, yeah, this is like
Yeah, and this fight should just go over to the side of SKT, so. Well played from them. Faye managing to bait Rat into that topside play, and then
I mean,
really
this should
good
just
bush
be a
setup from
Baron,
Sam.
right?
So they could honestly go Dragon. They could do both. The world is their oyster, bro. If SKT wins, I'm taking a shot by the deserved. Am I allowed to
What are
get
we
drunk
drinking,
on
Ian?
gas? Is that allowed?
I feel like that should be allowed.
Where were you when SKT rose up? Is this when the rats rose up? Is this the rats rising, or is QC like trolling? Like, two things can be true, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Baron's a little suspect now that everyone's up, but
I mean, I think that
can't
they have
take.
time.
Yeah,
Who's gonna threaten them on QC, bruh?
not trust. Rat Rising, bro.
So true. Amumu is in fact level 10 in this game, by the way. I mean, we did it for finals. That is true. I could go take like a Red Bull and a shot of vodka or something. Thoughts? I also haven't eaten today, so I would probably get immensely fucked up by that. But
Yeah, that's good. You save money.
so true.
If I didn't have to go to lab tomorrow.
That's very good. We should do it. So true. They do manage to pick up top tower or bot tower here for QC, so it's like something. We're channeling X Flash into the
X
Lux
Flash.
bind. We're getting
Okay.
CC'd up. Rad is not.
Okay.
The E comes out from Leona. The Jin ulti is coming out, and the Americans, or the Canadian sniper, does it once again. Really clean
Okay.
on the Jin here, and
Yeah. Um. I was thinking of maybe looking out for um,
I mean,
the
there's
rat
two
jungle
here.
vein in future, but I might.
I'll get a Red
That's
Bull
tough.
and some vodka. Okay, let's relax. I was mostly joking. I kind of don't want to drink right now, but fit.
Jakart has popped the ultimate just to get walked down by Malphite.
And this should just be first game going over to SKT. The Omumo coming out, brother. You're not doing anything, and really well played from them. Doing a really good job
Oh,
of
oh,
punishing
good,
the
good,
bot side
good.
here. I think more than anything.
Yeah, I mean they.
Who's your
Yeah.
MVP this game?
Um, Jesus.
I want to say Leona, but
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm either a Pari or Sam.
I think Sam was setting up so many fucking kills for his team. Like Jin got so far ahead because he was just playing those bot lane engages so consistently. He didn't die once. I agree. I'll give it to Sam S here.
Yeah.
Someone is gonna call me out and say I just hate Apari. No, he had a great fucking game, but Sam S was literally in every single correct spot ever and just 1v9ing the fucking map and getting really good engages. So Brad should get MVP. True, he should get MVP for selling the fucking game. Agreed. Truth nuke.
I even
Apari didn't play very well. We should be getting side select here. Let me update the roster tool real quick.
classic support MVP. We could have seen this coming. Support always reserves MVP.
The classic support MVP. Who could have seen this coming? People who watched the game could have seen this coming, to be honest. But yeah, listen, supports never get MVPs. I gotta rep my support players. True, actually.
Anything you'd like to see different in the drafting from Qualmless Chiller?
Yeah, man. I have so much to say about this draft, bro. I don't know, man. Just pick real characters if you want to win. I mean, I don't blame you. You're allowed to have fun. Actually, you're not. You'll get in trouble. But
Flop, Qualmless Chiller.
flopless chillers, real. Yo, someone give that person MVP, bro. Banger, absolute fucking banger right there. Flopless chillers. I'm reposting that in season discussion, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I would like to see just the draft change in general from QC. I think I see what route was going for, but I mean, with a party who's on these champions that can make things happen, and Samus just Leonaing everywhere, I feel like your jungle has to be a little bit more than a auto attack bot.
Yeah, would agree.
I think Kindred has the ultimate utility.
Yeah, very excited to see what they go for in game two, as we're still waiting for draft links from either team. I mean, okay, the quote is not actually from Twitch chat, but like it's funnier if I phrase it that way because like they said it about homeless children. You know, it's called artistic liberty.
Yeah, you paraphrase. I think SKT just in general played pretty solid. Good objective control. Only thing is, I would like to see Malphite respond a little quicker to TPs from the Renekton. But
Yeah, opening a cut water, cheers. Why do you people like cut water so bad, bro?
and I haven't tried them yet. What flavor? Aren't there like seven?
I have no idea. I would never touch demon water from hell or whatever.
I don't know, man. I think you ever had a Four Loco? I feel like if you've had a Four Loco in your life, you're not allowed to judge alcohol.
I've never had Four Loco. Looks like it's a lemon
Oh,
cut water, so
love it. I haven't tried a single one, but I hear it's just I drink Four Locos all the time. It's okay, Eden. They changed the recipe, so they're not even gas like they used to be.
oh, they're running a different roster. Awesome. All right, QC is doing the old roster shuffle again. It's going to be Alec, Scott, Hero, Kage, and Lelouch for game two. So Brat came
Have
in,
fun.
dropped the Vayne jungle nuclear bomb, and then dipped. Awesome, rockstar performance from my goat.
Coughing baby versus Lane Jungle. Eden, they aren't evil anymore, but I think that's for the best. I think the old Four Loko just has a little too much hate in its heart. I just save his aura from a game too. So true.
That's true, actually. If they
He
would
was
like to
just
tell
he was
me
just
side, I could set up the everything else, but
who has side select?
it should be QC. I'll tell them QC, y'all got side. Let me know. So
What if I just said side question mark and added them?
red. Okay, they took red. We're good. We're good. We're good. So I don't have to change too much here. So it's going to be Scott, Hero, Alec, Kage, and Lelouch.
Percent co-ops.
All right.
I feel
Well,
like people be getting too drunk off that.
okay. Bari, Liffy, Honan.
Wait, Eden, is it the lemon drop martini? Is that what you're talking about? 11% alcohol by volume. What happened to taking shots? It used to be a country. Oh, Rat is in the chat. Rat, could we
The first strike Vayne jungle couldn't do it. Yeah, that's real surprising, big dog. Thank you. uh, I'll tell Hero. Can you make links? Can y'all make links?
Rat? I think it was pretty close, buddy. I think, you
They
know,
were. They're not ready for your cook. I don't think he was ready for his cook, bro. Come on, man. Be serious. Dude, it works in silver. Thank you for telling me things I already know. Why didn't it work this time? Thinking emoji on that one, brother.
true. I mean, average scrim zone team is what? Bronze at most?
So true, man.
Rat, they can never say that you didn't surprise us.
That is true. You did, in fact, give us a little bit of cinema gaming. I appreciate it. If you could get your team to do draft links as well, I would love you forever. Thank you.
So did QC just switch out their full roster, or
Yeah, they did. They did. Well, I
yeah,
guess Kage is still playing because Kage was in the first game, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah, but
then
everyone else is different.
yeah,
Uh,
we are on it. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hero. I need a hero, etc., etc.
and don't quit your day job.
So true.
Hey, Loki, Cutwater kind of comes in a nice can.
Are we still talking about cut water, bro?
Is that well? I'm just looking at it.
That's crazy.
Fine. No fun.
All right, we got draft links. Thank you, Mr. Rat.
Is your profile picture fun?
Yeah, it is Fern.
Eek.
It is. I love Fern.
I'm
She's funny.
drinking a Malibu something first.
This is not the flower we're supposed to be on.
Eden, please don't forget to hydrate
True.
with like actual water.
That too, that too, of course. If you're drinking, any drinkers out there, please make sure to hydrate.
Yeah.
Drink lots
Remember,
of water, etc., etc.
uh, eat a high carb meal. Greasy foods help line your stomach. If whoever you're drinking with loses consciousness, put them on their side. What time? I just had fajitas, bro. Fajitas are gas. Steak, right? No chicken fajitas. I do not support chicken fajitas. Looks like we will have draft in about some 8 minutes. Steak.
Holy. I'll go get some water or something to drink.
I think I'll just keep chatting Eden.
Understandable.
Thank you, Eden. Did you have tortillas with them too? Or did you just like have this
I'll be back.
fajita thing? Sorry for anyone else in Twitch chat. I don't know what to talk about in the 8 minutes we have. I like fajitas. Mm. You know what's gas? Those blue corn tortillas. Those are gas. Hey, I mean, if anyone else in Twitch chat would like to talk about something, then just saying. The, uh, any predictions from Twitch chat? At which at this point I think is just even. Any predictions for how this will go? I love corn tortillas, my favorite. Yeah, I think the only time you should be consuming a flour tortilla is if it's a burrito, and that's just because like I don't think corn tortillas can make it. SKTW agreed. SKT 20 agreed. I think SKT has this in the bag. King the Bean also agreed. If we have any QC supporters, my condolences, I guess. I don't know. You probably also root for Ferrari, so times are tough. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm back. I'm back. I love QC as well, but
QC has like their whole team. Nah, their team's empty without Rat. I just have to root for the underdog. Very with Floppy Eden, but I respect it. still have. I only bought 3 minutes today. Oh, I guess we could look at some matchups. No.
Yeah, sorry, I was drinking a Red Bull. Well, we really only got to talk about QC. For QC side, some champs to watch. I'm gonna say right now, I don't think we should be watching out for Hero Pantheon. I think we should be watching out for Lee Sin Prao and Wukong and Jarvan. I think those are the 3 champions that he's been playing the most. Scott Pilgrims has had a nasty Singe recently and also a pretty good Cho'Gath, so those are a couple champions to watch out for. And Alec Azir, he has had some insane shuffles, so hopefully he can bust out a W for us here. Very excited to watch this game, though. But I think that's most of what we need to talk about. Lucia's pretty wide champion pool in terms of like enchanter champions, so
Yeah,
we'll see what they go
I
for
think that
though.
covers it.
Yeah,
You know, Cinch can't beat you if you just don't chase him.
true.
Just avoid the character. So I
All
feel
right.
like as long as you have zoning, Cinch is not that scary.
Yeah, it's. I think the champion is just really hard to like shut down completely without counterpick, and they're on red side for QC, so
It's true. You know, just don't die.
true. Yeah, I started just waiting for draft to start here.
Ooh. How was your day?
Oh, it's pretty good. I woke up like 30 minutes before the series, so
What did you do all day? Or did you
I
just
work
take a nap?
nights, so this is my day. This is like early in the morning for me, so
Oh, real. That's tough, buddy.
yeah, I don't mind. I prefer being up at night anyways. It's just how my schedule goes.
Not fair. You just like nights. And having to go into work early. Yeah, I say 10, like it's really early. But 10, I feel like it's a little.
Yeah. We got a couple more minutes left. I don't know. I think QC swapping out their roster might mean that they're gonna try a little harder. Not saying that they didn't try per se, but there might have been a little for fun gaming in the first game, a tiny amount. But we'll see how this roster performs. I'm curious to see where they land on the Azir Prio as well. I think the character is quite good in Alex's hands, so if they want to take him off of it, I feel like that's valid. If they don't, you better have a really solid counter pick lined up.
Breathe.
As we are a minute away from draft starting. No, this is not the roster they ran versus BB. It was Ribbons in for and Kage mid, and Alec wasn't playing. So it's gonna be Alec mid and Kage AD carry, which I think is a little bit of a different roster. I think Alec plays a bit more mid lane than Kage does, and Kage plays more ADC than mid lane. So it's a little bit of an adaptation for them. We should be getting into draft here. So I will just hop over to the draft page here right now. Hold on, check general real quick. As we're getting into bans, QC is gonna choose to ban the Viego here, or the Yeah, sorry. If anyone here in Twitch chat is in the Scrims Discord, please go check general chat real quick. That shit's a fucking banger. SKT is gonna ban the LeBlanc and the Dr. Mundo away from Scott Pilgrim's, as QC is sticking with mostly the same bans. They're still on the Xerath ban. I think we should be dropping this ban, in my personal opinion. They are going to ban the Smolder here as well. Just keeping Kage off the character. It looks like they are going to ban out the Viego, and it's just going to be another Jin here, and it is just going to be the Lee Sin blind for hero. Okay! This is hype. This is hype. We did just watch Apari do really well on the Lee Sin. Here's about to say, it's my turn. My turn to go 8 mode, bro. And I'm here for it. Like, Jin isn't a mobile AD carry that you have a lot of agency as the Lee Sin into, so I'm very excited to watch this. I'm very excited for Hero Lee Sin, bro. Holy shit, this is gonna be cinema, 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 cinema. The entire day, nothing but cinema. As Apari better have a good counter pick, as they are just gonna lock in the Ashe here as well, potentially. Ashe is like a bit more of a utility AD carry for the side of QC. Does okay into the Jhin, I believe, but just having a few more buttons to press to start up fights. So I do like the Ashe here as well. That was like a low res Ashe for a second, but we'll see what the response is. Oh, it's going to be the Volley Bear. Okay. This champion did just eat a nerf recently, so I think he is a bit weaker, but see how they perform on it. It's going to be the Ari lock-in. I think that's a good pick into like a Lee Sin Ashe show, because like it's an mobile 80k that you can get on top of really easily, and then like Lee Sin has a hard time getting on top of an Ari that has the ulti expended. So isn't this champ bad?
It's
I wouldn't say
bad.
bad, just worse.
Which chap?
Volley Bear. And I think he's like really easy to draft around. Like he kind of runs in one direction, and if your team is good, you can sort of just stop him
Yeah,
from doing
QC's
that.
locked into Renata.
I do like Renata into Volley Bear. Like it's kind of hard for Renata to or Volley Bear to really do anything other than try to immune the ulti. But if you immune the ulti, it doesn't cancel it. It just gives you like a frame of invulnerability, and then you go back to being berserked. So as it looks like it is going to be the Leona ban for QC, just keeping Sam off comfort. They are going to choose to ban out the Olaf here for the side of QC. I imagine this is going to be a top lane counter pick here for Scott Pilgrims. I think he's utilized it pretty well, so very excited to see that. But Hero Lee Sin, bro, I'm already so excited for the series. His Lee Sin is kind of beast mode, so
So we got an Olaf there.
it's going to be
Art
another
banning
Taric
QC.
ban for Sam. They just want to prevent anti-engage or anti or disengage, sorry. Rare coming out for SKT. I don't think Sam has really played it, but they're still on the Mel ban, which is pretty interesting. The Azir is still up. Looks like they are going to opt for the Syndra here, though.
Syndrome Tori.
It doesn't Ari win this?
I personally think Syndra's fine as long as she doesn't use her E haphazardly.
Ah. Oh, well, we're going to get the Azir. Okay, Alec Azir as well is getting locked in here for the side of QC. A lot of comfort for them. Kage is also pretty beastly on the Ashe, so holy. We're getting an
Yeah,
Omega banger, I think, in this game 3 here.
yeah, I think this one's gonna be good. I think as long as Alec can base properly with the soldiers and poke out,
Ooh, we're getting Faye Urgot as
should be
well. This is, I think, Faye's most played champion in ranked so far. It is, it is going to be Sam S on the Rakan here, so could be very scary for them if they find good engages here. The first half of the lovers duo here locked in for the side of SKT. It
yes,
looks
even
like
for
it's just
Calm.
gonna be Ornn here. Do we have nothing better? I mean, this is like Okay, like QC took like the most vanilla draft ever conceived by mankind and put it in their fucking team, bro. Like this is like the eye contact missionary of fucking League of Legends drafting, bro. Like this is baby's first draft, unironically. Holy shit.
You know? Yeah.
I mean, it's a good draft. Like, in theory, Volibear should have a very hard time getting through Ornn and Azir if the Azir is positioning well and using his ulti correctly to space out the fight for his Ashe. Like, this is a great draft. Like, I like this draft from QC a lot. There's a lot of comfort for the side of SKT, though, as well, so I'm very curious to see where they end up. I will say I do prefer QC's draft here. A lot of comfort, and I think it just synergizes pretty well. Lee Sin is like a good bridge tool to get your late game champions online. Um, Hopefully they do not fumble the bag like they did the first game. But let me get the roster tool fulfilled out real quick.
Like Snark is gassing up the side of CQ.
What were your opinions on the draft? I didn't ask you for your opinions. My bad.
No, I mean QC has like a cookie cutter draft. SKT's draft I think is harder to execute.
Yeah.
I think they have a little bit. I think they have a little bit more pick with the Ari,
Yeah.
the Jin W, the Volley, the Rakan. Really just rely on Volley 1v5. You know, you say that, and then the Jin gets and people's health bars. I mean, if SKT plays aggressively enough, like if this Ari's roaming with the Volley Bear, I think they should have a chance. I'm not too familiar with Fade's Urgot, but
It's
Miss
like her
Urgot.
most played character in solo queue at least, so they are very comfortable. They've played it a lot in scrims as well. I think they played it in their series versus Rift Sharks and kind of got dogpiled on by the Amumu jungle, so we'll see if Hero can kind of replicate those results. But
Hmm.
sorry, I need to finish filling out this
No, it's all good.
stuff, so I might be a little quiet here. But
Yeah, I think QC has a more simple front to back.
yep,
I mean, again, like you said, between Azir and Ornn, I can't imagine SKT has an easy time getting on them. But I mean, if Urgot and Volibear and Embry can do enough disruption and break apart QC's team, then I think Conan should be able to just kind of clean up.
yeah,
And Sam, I mean, you Rakan ult and walk into him. Might not be able to get the ADC, but if you at least get Renata or Azir, I think he'd be in pretty decent straits. The win for playoffs contention. SKT does.
I need SKT to win. They need to win for playoffs contention. Yeah.
I think SKT certainly has what it takes.
Yeah. I mean, the draft. I don't know. I kind of agree with what Snark said in Twitch chat. It does sort of rely on the Volibear really popping off in this game. Uh, like, I mean, Honan has been getting himself really good leads every single game, but Jin will have a bit of a rougher time into like an Ornn, and if the Renata is playing well. Uh, Not saying that Paul M isn't a good player, but the Amu might have been a tiny bit suspect that game. Like, it was looking a little rough for him, but we can go to some of the previous games as well. Let me pull this up real quick. For champ matchups, we can look at season record so far. Volibear is on a bit of an upswing here. Ari's been doing pretty badly. Not a whole lot to read into here. Most of the champions are kind of even-ish, but some of them are on a bit of a downswing. Ari is like a little bit rough here, but Azir also looking a little rough. Looking at the champion matchups in general, Ornn has dunked on the fucking Urgot. Holy shit, look at this KD, bro.
It's one game,
Yeah, it
but
is
yeah,
only one game, so
yeah.
not a whole lot of sample size. Volibear is pretty even into Lee Sin, but Lee Sin has the better KD. Ari and Azir have no data into each other. Ashe has dunked on the Ashe in this matchup. Ashe has dunked on the Jhin in this matchup, has a pretty sizable win percentage against it, and a bit of a better KDA as well. I think in terms of like utility, Ashe is just a queen of utility and is way better at setting up for your team. So this kind of makes sense to me. Rakan into Renata is pretty even, so yeah, we have 30 seconds left before we get into the game proper, but this should be a really exciting game. So excited to watch Yuri Lee Sin. I didn't get to cast the last time he was playing Lee Sin, so this is my first time witnessing it. So I'm very excited to see his performance coming into a game where Apari already put a really good performance forward on the Lee Sin. So I don't know how this happened. Yeah, I mean, I think Apari really wanted to play the Lee Sin as well. Like they didn't want to ban it for themselves, but if you're gonna be first picking the Jhin, I think you do just have to let the Lee Sin out. Apari gapped the fuck out of me. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it means nothing to utility against.
True. As we're getting into game here, we're still loading in a little bit, but nothing really interesting in terms of runes. Pari is going for the lethal tempo instead of the PTA, which indicates they want to go for longer fights. In this comp, I think you could maybe get it fully stacked versus the Ornn and kind of not much else. Uh, I think in this comp as well, you kind of want to go PTA for. You were supposed to say that was true. You were supposed to say that was true. Sorry, bro. I was watching the game. You were supposed to say I was 70 CS up and I was close. Sorry, bro. I had to watch the game, so I cannot say that and not be a liar. So
Right. You you won the people's
true,
affection. You did
true.
not
You
win the
you
game.
you won in my heart, but you did not win the game of League of Legends. You know?
Gotcha. They were not. You're right. They were not ready for the Bane jungle. I also fear his team was not ready for the Bane
I was
jungle.
playing first strike Vayne jungle with Hex Flash. That you were, and you were doing something all right.
Hey, the Hex Flash got him one gank off.
That
That's
is true.
all.
He did get value out of the Hex Flash. It did happen. So as we're currently waiting for it to load for me, but nothing too interesting in terms of runes. I already talked about the lethal tempo versus PTA. Um, I think you could go like PTA and go like Black Cleaver and try to go for like Iceborne second, so you can be like a little more frontline for your team that kind of needs frontline. But it's like a unable to download spectator data. The game will now exit. Thank you, Riot Games. Let me reconnect real quick.
300 years.
True.
Okay,
200
guys.
years of collective game balance experience just for this, man.
I mean, League's only been around for how long?
True. It's like 20 years or something. I don't know. Let me turn off time controls. Let me zoom out here. Yeah. Phase Rush, Vayne is peak, Kappa Chungus. True. Actually.
Hey, let's learn the game. And kind of looks like both teams are setting up for a generic 5 point.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Oh, is the stream exploding? No, 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 it's not the stream. It was my spectate. Dracar played? I told my team our master player completely ran it down. Me. True. So we need to try hard game 2 and 3. I agree. Looks like it is going to be a generic 5 point here. Kage chill in mid. Probably looking to invade here potentially. Does get the ward down on top side. Did Paul have to hop off? I think so. I don't know. Yeah. Generic 5 point. Both junglers potentially looking to start top side here,
Paul,
path down.
Paul had to sleep after popping off on him.
Yeah, we can call it popping off, I guess. We can be a little nice to him. It certainly was
Oh,
a Mumu game of all time.
I, I think they might have taken him out from that.
Yeah, they took him to a nice farm upstate. A little bit of vacation for him. Lots of grass to run on. How is the
Yeah, yeah.
score line looking? Don't ask that question, man. Does he know, chat? Does he know?
Yeah, the scoreline was looking.
Car was actually tilted. Me too, bro. Understandable. Yeah, both junglers looking to path bot lane here. Lee Sin is going to potentially look for a cheese gank here top lane. Has the ward in the top tri-bush though, so might be able to spot it out here before that happens. I mean, if he knows the ward timer might expire beforehand, but could also go for like a lane gank. Is going to 3 camp reset. Okay. Looking for an early longsword then on Lee Sin to try to confirm that you can beat Volibear in the 1v1. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. By the way, casters, what do we got? What you got for me, bro? Our mid has only played one game all season. Yeah, it was the one versus one thief, right? Or are you talking about like League of Legends? Or and he's a giga insane player? Yeah, I've seen it. I'm very excited to watch his Azir performance. I think the one game was versus one thief where he got like a really insane insec. So very excited to see what he drops here in game 2 for us. Hero is gonna get like a really good clear timer with the extra longsword in his inventory, so should be a very important watch. Hawkshot going out is going to spot out the Volibear here. Looks like they are gonna congregate potentially for the crab. You have no prio, Lee. You have to leave. Respecting the gang or the prio here, so just gonna run topside and grab this top crab. Also here is gonna cook. I can see it. I mean, Faye is no mana. It does have to watch for the potential top gank here that could come out. But is gonna respect it. Just gonna back off here. Lee Sin does have the option to just go back through his raptors and just continue cycling his camps. So not much really needs to be done. Aether Wisp is picked up for Aparia. I'm curious to see what his runes are. I think that was okay. He did go for boots and the jack of all trades, which is fairly reasonable setup. I like the time warp tonic or the triple tonic on Volibear personally, but the boots kind of make sense because it's like hard to squeeze in the extra 300 gold. But if you don't take the boot rune, you can buy boots early to get 5 jote stacks early. So what the fuck? Kage has the chroma. Yeah, do you not have this Ash chroma?
What's the Ash Code?
Ring 4, and even I don't have the chroma. Hero's looking for a gank here top lane. This could be really good. Ornn has the setup here. Looks like the slows are coming out. The dash coming out from Hero. The slow coming out from Lee Sin. The stun coming up. The Q connects. Good hold on the Q to get the wait for the flash. And a really good setup for the side of QC. Getting the first blood on the map. They are going to trade it for the dragon. Apari is already down here, but first kill for dragon. Definitely a good trade for SKT at the very least. They're very okay with taking this trade. Wow, Jungle Gab, thank God I subbed out. So true. I mean, first Dragon traded is a good trade for SKT. I think you're very happy if you're getting that, but it really depends on how Lee Sin will convert his gold here, so.
Yeah, looks like he's just poking hard.
Yeah, I mean, Ash is pretty even. Game's like pretty dead even. I think QC has a bit of a gold lead just because of the first kill, but having the dragon under their belt. Luckily, it's a Cloud for SKT versus Drag. I mean, Cloud is pretty good for like Volibear rotates and Volibear ganks, so it's not super bad for them. Looks like the red ward is going to come out here, spotting out a bunch of vision from SKT. Lee Sin is looking for the play here, but is going to get spotted out, so nothing really there. Could be a play mid lane here. Both of them have ultis, so could be a bit tricky to try to play for the Ahri here. Well, it's one of the best drakes. Yeah, I mean, Hero's on like a really good cycle for his camps. Afari is going to be on the top side here. They're probably going to try to contest the scrubs. Lelouch is already walking over, going to try to get a little bit of early prio here. Alec doesn't really have the prio for this play, so Lee Sin has to wait a little bit for the TP to come out. So might have to drop the crab here. But with the Renata walking back and TP probably straight out of base from the Azir, this should be a potential fight for QC. You still need to wait Lee Sin, but they're really looking for it. We're still pan top lane for some reason, but I really want to see what's happening here. Good charm coming out from Lithy. Pari is going to secure the crab, but they might try to look for a collapse onto Apari here. Apari does ding 6, so Q comes out. Flash comes out from the Apari, just immediately burning it, and looks like they are going to try to secure the grubs. They're still looking for more here. Sam is here, so it's a 4v4 now. Ash is also rotating up, so they're making sure they can get these grubs. Sam looking for the W here. The ulti comes out from the Volibear, but the really good dash from the Lee Sin. Ulti coming out from the Ornn. He is CC'd up here. Hero having to flash out the Renata W does wear off, but he gets the reset, and that's 3 kills going over to the side of SKT in a huge rush for them. Well played. Really utilizing the Renata timings very well, and well played from them. Really good setup on this topside play.
Yeah. It's a little brutal.
Yeah.
And yes, for the side of QC.
Yeah, it's really good for QC. Sorry, I can't speak English, but they do manage to get grubs here as well. Nice little 0-4 lead for them. Definitely off to a way better start than last time. 3k gold up right now. Alex playing pretty aggressively here, but yeah, I mean, it is still not completely lost for SK2. There's still a lot of game to be played, but a really good start for the side of QC so far. A lot of gold onto the Azir as well, so this is like a really good way to ensure that you have a lot of scaling in your comp later on in the game. So W coming out from the Rakan. Good CC. Kage might be caught just burning the flash and managing to live there. Well played to him.
Yes, sir. The 2 star will become famous.
True. Yeah. I mean, Ornn is like the Ornn R. I don't think we talked about it at all in that fight, but it was also really good. I think knocking up like 4 people in that fight. So Kage could be caught out here, but really good dodges from him. And Hero does have a really nice cycle into the spot side for Dragon potentially. So Faye really good input buffer on the E though for the Urgot, but the Bramble Vest is just putting in so much work versus the Urgot.
Yep. Rattle Vest and the Balmy Cinders.
Ooh. Really good trades from Scott Pilgrims utilizing the... Yeah, unfortunately they input buffered the E in the wrong direction, but I mean, it happens. Scott is trading very well on the Ornn, by the way. This is like a really disgusting Ornn performance. Potential bot side play for Apari here. The Hawk shot does manage to spot it out. The Hawk 2 shot. W comes out from the Jhin. Could still be a play. The Q knockback from the Renata. Barrier burn from Kage here, and the fourth shot is going to connect. And that is a really good pick for the side of SKT. So could be a dragon start for them. They are going to have to give this dragon probably. Ash is up in 10. Maybe they play for like an arrow play. Alec does have Nashor's Tooth, so is quite strong in this individual 1v1. So there could still be a hero play from Hero, but we'll see how they choose to go about it. Wards are coming down. Alithi's doing a good job of zoning off the Azir here a little bit. Q coming out from Hero here. Ulti comes out from the Renata. The Cleanse comes out pretty early. Charm comes out onto the Lee Sin. They do manage to cure the dragon. They're still looking for this fight. Honan is ulting here. The TP coming out from the Ornn does manage to connect the Ornn Horn with them, and they do manage to pick up one onto the Volibear here. Could look for more. Ari did already burn the ulti, but one kill. They still get second dragon for this side of SKT though, so I think you're very happy with that. 1-for-0 if you're SKT, or 0-for-1 for SKT, but you got dragon in response, so. Azir got buff plates? That is true. Azir is on a very good trajectory to get very, very strong here, so. Yeah, it is QC winning, but SKT got like the best trade that they possibly could, I think. Like, that's really not much more you can ask for. QC is Kage, good dodge onto the Rakan W. Still gets readed by the Jhin here, but yeah. That was elevation. So BS. Could be true. W coming out from the Ashe, getting some nice poke down. I hate Jhin W. I agree. You trade 2 Drakes for gold with this comp? Yeah. Ooh, good Azir shuffle, getting Sam S into the backline. E comes out from him, but no pick here, and a little unfortunate. Scott is potentially picked here, but nah, Volibear just has to run in a straight line and just doesn't have the move speed. Is still going for the Cosmic Drive build. I think this setup got a little more nerfed than like the Black Cleaver setups for Volibear because AP ratio on the passive is like a little nerfed. So I kind of disagree with this. I think you should just be going Black Cleaver in most games nowadays, but. Lee Sin is looking very aggressive here for the bot lane or topside camps. Neither team has really claimed the feats yet, so still something to watch out for from both teams. Shit. Yeah. Next objective should be the Rift Herald here. We'll see if they want to go for the 5v5. Azir is bot lane, so Ashe being only down 5 CS is pretty solid. Yeah. It's an okay position from QC here. Definitely holding on to this 3k gold lead very well. Ashe arrow come out, but I don't know if anyone's in the range to react to that. And a little bit of dud arrow there, but Kage's Amiko Kraken in a normals game, pretty sure. That's funny. Is it good here? Ulti coming out from Ornn here could be a nice solo kill, getting the passive trades down really well, and this is going to be a solo bolo for Mr. Scott Pilgrims here. Let's fucking go. How's the Bramble finish as well? And
It's an Ornn masterclass.
yeah, Yuntal is always better. That makes sense. I don't know. I trust my GOAT Project Ash and A to tell me what to build on Ash / J, but Yuntal is always better unless you versus 4 tanks. Okay, that makes sense. Project Ash and A is a pig. I mean, this is true, but he's funny, bro. Looks like 17 minutes or 17 seconds on the Herald here, so. Well, you gave Project Ash and A coaching? That's kind of awesome. Looks like both teams are looking to go for the Herald here. Art is bot lane, but I think if Ornn is bot lane, it's a little worse for the side of QC, but IQ snipes Zuzu in his first solo queue. Nice. Both teams are ramping up for this Herald fight. Ari is on a base here. Azir is looking for the topside play, just trying to get this Herald for themselves, so. But Pilgrim is not here. Does have the TP though, so this could be a play. Hero's just chilling in the wings, looking for a play potentially, but might just try to sack Herald for second dragon here. Not the worst trade ever. It is Hex Soul, so it's something you kind of want to look for. Here, just playing it patient, trying to look for the play. Does manage to get bot tower with Scott Pilgrim, and they're saying you can't really do the Herald before we finish Dragon, so we're just gonna burst this. And Apari just says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go start the Herald." So yeah, looks like they are just gonna trade Herald or Otacon for, or not Otacon, Herald for Dragon. So I think that's fairly reasonable. Faye is gonna get tower here as well, so pretty even trade for SKT. They're already rotating over for this though. Apari might get caught. Does have the smite. Does manage to get it down here. Could be an engage from the Ornn here. The Horned, the Call of the Forge God is up here, looking for the Q. Does get it. The Ward Hop comes out. It's a little delayed. The ulti is a little rough, brother. That was a little bit of an Lee Sin combo, but the arrow coming out and Hero should be dead here. As you're trying to salvage this play, the Shuffle does manage to get the Volibear into their team, and Kage dropping super low, but 1-for-0, or 1-for-1 on the side of for both teams. So a little bit rough. The Urgot ulti almost connects onto the Ashe, but this should just be free tower for them. Faye is walking up, but I think Scott Pilgrim might be the unbreakable wall that prevents him from really getting anything. Good knockup coming up from him, and Faye might just be dead here. Really good pick. A little bit of an overreach from Faye here, but nice tower going down for SKT, so Lee Sin, it's okay, he's an engineer IRL. So true, man. Is he actually? That's sick as fuck, but he needs to play more Lee Sin. So true. That was the most grandpa Lee Sin combo I've ever seen in my life, but I can't talk because my Lee Sin is like infinitely worst in real life. What's wrong with being Unk? Nothing. I'm also Unk. I'm ancient, bro. It's fine. Jim, you're like about to retire. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Azir is in like a prime position to 1v9 here. 3-0 on the Azir. Really good CS as well. Almost 10 CS per minute. Almost on the Leandri components as well, so has quite a bit of DPS in his back pocket. Hero's looking for a play here on the Urgot. Does manage to get the flip off. The knockup comes out from the Ornn. Q connects, just holding it till last second, and really well played from Hero. Good patience on the Q at least.
With age comes wisdom.
Ornn is already TPing down for this play, by the way. Holy shit. QC is really trying to get as much as they can. Pari is looking for the Ornn here, but has to just burn the flash immediately. The Ornn horn coming out, and the ulti is burned from the Volibear. Q misses from the Lee Sin, so there's no real follow for that play. Ward Hop is burned, but not much is really gained. And Scott Pilgrim buying so much space on the Ornn here is really having quite a game for himself here. As we are seeing him go for the Flicker Blades build. I mean, I'm sorry, I just don't see you ever being able to auto that much in this game. Like, it's so hard to get the Flicker Blades going constantly, so I think this is just a rough game for Volibear.
I don't know anything about volleyball, but just gonna believe you on it.
Yeah, how is Volley gonna auto versus Astronauta? I would tend to agree. Hero's just going fishing for some Qs. Looking for Insect here. They are just going to start the Otacon. This could be the gentleman Otacon that SKT needs to flip the game. Ulti coming out from the Jhin here. Scott Pilgrim is going to look to tank it up. They're looking for the ulti on top of it. Pari gets hit up by the ulti. Fourth shot coming out. They're looking for the fight. The Insect coming in does manage to one-shot a Pari here. The Zero coming out on the back. Ashe Ari gets one kill, but there's two going over to the side of QC, and this fight just looks really good for them. Honan is still untouched though, getting a lot of DPS down here. Is trying to finish DPSing the dragon. Honan does manage to get the execute, and this is a little ugly for the side of QC. The fight has turned so well. The Otacon is just ripping them apart on the back end of this fight, and it's gonna reset here. So that was a little gross.
That
that that was the gentleman Otacon we were talking about. The gold lead has shrank quite a bit for QC, so you're supposed to wipe them. Yeah, I mean, Jin played that fight really well, I think, buying a lot of space with the ultimate. Apari getting one shot on the fight start was a little rough for them, but they did manage to clean it up in the end. Ari and Jin were kind of untouched in this fight. Apari is on a flank here for the Renata. This could be a really bad positioning. Flashes has to burn, and QC is going to run down here for this Dragon Hood, so this should be another fight. Start Otacon equals lose game. Truth apocalypse from Mr. Stav here, but I think this Dragon should be way easier for QC to fight for, so. We're going to have to watch for Ari ulti. It's not up yet, so I think QC has a very small advantage here in this fight. Pari is not here on this yet, so they might just be able to DPS it down. Ulti coming out from them. Does manage to cure it. Pari might be just dead here. Azir going for the shuffle. Shuffles Ari into the wall here. The Lee Sin kick kicks him right back out, but they already have the damage down. Azir is looking for the play onto the Jin here, but Sam burning the flash as well. The Lee Sin does manage to pick up another here, getting so much DPS down, and this should just be another kill. The Q coming out and burning the flash as well, just hitting him with the thumbs up emote too. Holy shit, well played to him. Good hold on the Q for Sam's dash abilities, and this should just be a really free Otacon for them. So he is in fact the hero we need, I fear. As this should be a much cleaner Otacon setup for themselves here. They did not take the flip this time around, so. And I really don't like the Volibear response into Lee Sin. It's a hard matchup already, and like this build is really suboptimal in this spot. I'm no Bork second Ashe. I mean, yeah, I don't know. He's building for fun, I guess. If I play game 3 got locked in Ram as support. True. Hey, he builds out what he wants. You know him. True. 2 Hextech Dragons for the side of QC. They're in a pretty nice spot for themselves. I think QC has the feet, so very comfortable spot. They are playing the most cookie cutter build. Draft in the world, and they're executing it very well. Like I can make fun of them for drafting very vanilla, but hey, vanilla is a great flavor of ice cream. So he's going my exact build. That's funny as fuck. And it's gonna be Kraken Borg just trying to shred up the Volibear and the Urgot, I guess. I don't know, man. I feel like Grit might just be better here. So. Looks like both teams are going to try to converge here. The Lee Sin is here. Q whiffs. W comes out from him. Smite coming out. Getting the CC down. E comes out, just slowing him down. Canceling a couple autos. Mr. Unk Lee Sin. We can't be canceling autos here, but does manage to get the pick. I'm probably looking for the 1v1 onto the Azir, but the ulti comes out, shuffling him over the wall. The ulti comes out in response from Apari. Does manage to get the pick onto Alec here, but I think that's worth for the side of SKT, like 1-for-1 trade, 0-7 Urgot versus 5-2 Azir. I think you take those. Q coming out from Lee Sin, but not much really to be gained here. He is in fact matching their highest player. I would agree. I mean, they're looking for a pretty aggressive Baron vision here. Just trying to do their setup correctly. I think their next angle should be Baron when Alec is up. Should be a very important timer for them. Ornn is starting to get the ornaments down on his team, so a lot of extra damage is coming out. They did upgrade the Imperial Mandate from the Renata and the Kraken Slayer from the Ashe, so Shadow Flame is a bait item. I'd agree. I feel like you just
No,
go like
that
Leandries and just go DPS, right, on Azir?
Shadow Flame is not big. I
You
do
know,
think Leandres is probably better for this game, but
yeah, that's fair.
I think Shadow Flame kind of makes it so your damage starts low key executing when they get below 40%.
That's fair. I mean, he
Which
is
is
very
helpful on
ahead.
some characters.
Yeah. I mean, Pari isn't in this bush. Faye is playing pretty aggressively. Azir is stacking the tempo here, getting a lot of DPS down. And this should just be a Baron start for them. I mean, Azir still has Shuffle. They should just try to maybe turn for the fight. Sam S is here, potentially able to catch Kage. Good W, just zoning out the Ashe. Lee Sin trying to turn for the fight here. Their team is sticking onto the Baron, though. Just
I mean,
fishing
Urgot
for
can't
engages
that
here. I
well.
mean, Jhin is pretty low. The ulti comes out from the Volibear, kick the Volibear in, and does manage to get a really nice execute. And Apari is sort of 2-6 here, getting really cut off from his team. So good punish from Hero. Nice Baron for the side of QC, and this should just be a really nice uh, way to end the game for them if they utilize this Baron correctly.
Yeah, I mean, just
Oh my gosh, the flash
oh
ulti coming out from the Zir. Good try, but the Jhin with a really good flash in response. I like that from him. Arrow coming out from the Ahri here. Lee Sin still has the Q on her, so could look for the play. They're looking to just siege the tower though with the minions. I like that. Don't have to play super aggressive here. Just wait for the
that
tower
the
to go
zero has
down.
passive.
Yeah. You can just play 4v4. Let the Warden push out the bot wave here. Grab some camps while you're here. I mean, Apart, you're in a little no man's land here. Yeah, I mean, the Lucia's here. The flash coming out from Apari. Brother, you're still dead. The W comes out and another kick onto the Volibear into 5 people. And another pick coming out for the side of QC. Charm coming out from Lithy has to burn the ulti, and this should just be another tower going down. Show me a Terminus cock. It's so true. Lisa looking for a pretty aggressive play here, Wing out. A good W from Sam to try to cancel, but this should just be another tower going over to QC, getting a really good gold swing for themselves off this Baron play.
Yeah, I mean, QC should be able to wrap up this game fairly easily.
Yeah, we have a little fun in game one, so this is game two, and it looks like they're a completely different team, mostly because they are, but they're playing way more consistently in this game. So Ornn is still
So,
here. Faye is looking for it. They're looking for the play. Sam with a nice W. The Rakan ult coming out, but they are in a choke versus the Renata. The ult comes out from the Jhin. Does manage to pick up one here. The ult comes out from the Volibear. The kick comes out. The Renata W does go out onto the Lisa. This could be disastrous for them, and it looks like they're all just going to get set into the meat grinder, and looks like a really nice comeback for SKT a little bit. 3 kills for 0. Lelouch having to burn the flash
yeah,
here.
and
Kage is
that,
getting slowed by Hex Dragon. Hopefully you can get out here, but a little bit of an overreach for
yeah, they
uh
should just be able to get the drive now.
yeah. Really bad
It's like they have
overreach.
bridged
But
the gold gap.
yeah, the
At
gold
least it's not 8K anymore.
yeah, it shrunk massively from 8K to 3K, and suddenly this game is sort of back in SKT's not favor, but like it's still in like a position where they can come back here.
It's looking a lot better than it did 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, for sure. Azir does have the death cap finish and upgrader for the Ornn, so that's a huge power spike for him. Yeah, a little more time on the clock. I do think that QC does scale better, so you don't mind, but it's just a little bit of sloppy play from them, not being able to cleanly get out there, and a little bit of an overstay, so. Said Ornn top 4-man mid GG. Yeah, something like that. That is the correct macro play there. Ornn is still bot lane though, so Lee Sin could be looking for a potential pick on the Ahri. The Azir drops the tower mid, and Ahri is just going to TP back. They should be able to spot the TP though, so that's perfectly fine from them. They're probably going to try to pick up this top wave in 4-man top and 1-man bot lane, which I don't know if I agree with that setup, but I think it's like arguably fine. Azir's looking for a play onto the jungle here, though. Ulti comes out from the Azir and a little bit of a rough shuffle, but not much really lost here. They can probably just wait for the next Azir shuffle, let Ashe push out the bot wave or top wave.
When is a zero flash?
Let me look. It's 1 minute on Azir flash. Can never shuffle Rakan, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
send Azir. Now bait Ari bot with Azir and play Baron in 2 minutes. Yeah. That's probably your best play here. Only Zai can in bed. True. As we have a minute left on this Baron here. For Baron to spawn, I mean. The levels have kind of evened out for both teams. The Ornn has a 2 level lead still, but junglers are both even in levels, and I think mid laners are also even in levels. So Azir has less CS than the Ahri as well, so I think that's just the uh, inhib diff. So they're gonna try to set up this Baron on spawn. I think you just wait for push plays for the side of QC. Apari is looking. Charm coming out from the Volibear, or from the Ahri. Volibear's ulti coming out over the wall. The W comes out from the Lisa, and the Berserk comes out. It does buy a bit of time. The Lucian's taking so much damage. Hero having to block here. Scott Pilgrim TPing in time, able to block up the 4th shot. The Ornhorn coming out, but the Urgot ulti is going to come out here, but the the bailout does manage to get him out here, and this should be 3 kills going over to the side of QC. Really well played from Scott Pilgrim. It's a really good opportune TP timer from him, and really good bait from the Renata here, just able to get so much value out of the bailout here, so should
Oh,
just be a free Baron. Alec might be able to pick up the Ahri here, does manage to pick it up with the Leandru's burn as well. Was not paying attention for that one, but good shuffle from him under the tower, getting her out of there, and nice pick. If they get the Baron, they're just going to opt for the resets, get more gold in their pockets, and just try to end the game as a group. They're going for the slow, consistent end pathway here.
that should be a nice and simple wrap up.
Yeah, you have a minute on Dragon, so looks like they're just gonna try to end here maybe. Ornn is on the bot wave, gonna try to bring that in for them. 4-man mid, 1 bot. I think that's probably their line of attack here. Yeah, I think the
Makes
Lee Sin
sense.
being left up is a little more criminal than the Renata. I think the Renata has a little more agency or counterplay than the Lee, but like Hero Lee Sin is like kind of evil, bro. uh, I think their bans were. Let me double check. Ulti coming out from the Jhin here, though. I do gotta talk about that. Alec did drop pretty low here from something, but bans were LeBlanc, Smolder, and Dr. Mundo, which I think you could have probably left the Smolder up IMO, but looks like they're just gonna start the Dragon here, secure the Hex Tech Soul for themselves. So. I think all 3 were misses. I think Mundo's a fine ban. That champion is really hard to play around. If you're
Yeah, I
not
mean,
like
Mundo.
drafting Vayne exactly, I feel like the champion could be a little tricky to permanently keep out of the game. Orange just pushing the ball in. They're just trying to siege with this Baron plus Hextech Dragon. So play it slow. As we've seen, my Vayne is sick. Oh, they are. Yeah, they probably aren't. So it's like fair. Shuffle coming out. Good flash,
Oh,
but Lithi is caught here as well. The ulti comes out. A good hourglass to buy himself more time. As Apari is getting CC'd up here. The Azir Tower is going to go down here as well. And Looks like Baron
Wasn't the
is
Azir
still.
tower just used?
I have no idea. This shit's up every 5 seconds. I
Oh
was
god.
seen my Vayne is sick Kappa. True. Q coming out. Could be a kick here. Kick onto Ari. Does get them kind of to safety here. As a free pick going over to the side of QC, but they do manage to pick up one in response onto Apari. They are really low here, but there's no more Baron anymore, so they might not be able to end here, and they just are going to go for double inhib setup. Hero, listen to the voices? Yeah, a little bit. But hey, man, the Lee syndrome comes from us all if we play Lee, so. I mean, Honan kind of can't play the game versus Azir here, though. Like, he's getting chunked every fight, so. Also, Brad, I think we're getting Terminus 4th. I think so. Hurricane, it's like he needs to glide, and I understand. True.
How long until the Baron?
Baron's up in 2 minutes, in 5 seconds. So they got a bit of time before Baron is really a threat here. I think QC should try to sync up, go a 5-man. Okay, I'm sure this. We really gave Azir and Lee Sin? Yeah, I agree with that. uh, Lee Sin W or Azir, not Azir. Their response was Volibear, by the way. Ulti coming out from Scott Pilgrim here. Does manage to CC up Apari here a little bit. Sam is doing his best to buy as much time as possible. Apari gets kicked back into the team once more. Hero dropping pretty low here, but really nice 1-for-0 on the side of QC. A lot of flashes were burned, but if they just stand in a line, Ornn can just tank all 4 shots. He's doing a little dance for himself. Um, no needle threads for Honan today on this game. Q coming out from Lisa and does manage to CC him up, and Faye is just going to go down here, getting shredded apart. And this should be third in him going down for the side of QC. You guys are looking at it the wrong way. QC are so insecure. They have to play their mains in order to even stand a chance against SKT. True. Shuffle coming out from Alec here. This is going to just secure the game here. As Hero gets a nice Q onto Lithia, and that should be the game. And we're going to game 3, baby. QC with a very good comeback here, or not comeback, very good response for game 1 here. Played it much better. I think Apari got completely fathered by the Lee Sin, so I'm curious to see where we see Lee Sin. Vayne jungle, bro. I hit Hellinger on that pick. Truth Apocalypse or whatever. Me when I lie. As we're waiting for draft links, it should be SKT on draft links, so we gotta wait a little bit for right now. But yeah, you have any opinions on what needs to be changed for next draft?
I think it's pretty clear. Don't give Azir, don't give Lee Sin.
Yeah. Most damage, or second most damage on Lee Sin in this lobby, by the way. Like, that's kind of cracked from here.
Yeah, you just can't afford it.
Will we see Lee Sin next game check back in 10? I think it's also, like, Apari could contest the Lee Sin here. Like, he did just play a really good, Lee Sin game, so I really want to see a Lee Sin contest from SKT if they choose to run it back. I don't think they can give blue side though, or they can take blue side. They have to go red side because Scott on blue side or red side is perhaps like insane, so it's gonna be of a tricky spot for them. I don't know if Hero is willing to blind the Lee, like completely blind, like first pick blind, but I would love to see him do it. Me personally. We'll really have to see. Okay, he is? Alright, I have on good authority that he's willing to just completely blind the Lee Sin, so. Fair enough. Ball up top, bro. You should see his champ tier list. That's awesome. Ball up top, bro. Respect. As we're just waiting for SKT to give me draft links. Soon. Yes, draft links. 5 minutes for the draft, so I will get this in as soon as humanly possible. It is going to be QC on blue side, so I think we have the same rosters going in. Let me double check by hitting play again. Okay, it is the same rosters. And it is QC on blue side, so I need to swap that around. It's gonna be Faye. Liffy. Conan. Samus. And for QC we have Scott. Hero. Alec. Kage. Evolution. Prince of Britannia or whatever.
I thought it was the Lelouch Britannia.
There you go. That's the one.
That's my goat.
True. Do love that guy. My favorite skinny twink with a broken hand. The hand poses he does in that show, by the way, like are hilarious. It's really funny.
No, I think he just like has arthritis or something, and he's
That's what I
just
was
trying to
saying, bro.
like find relief.
I don't
Yeah,
think we
because
really
you
need
know
to.
what, his wrist will hit like a full like 90 degrees.
Yeah, like he like has his wrist permanently in like a 90-degree position or something. It's kind of insane.
Kind of correct. Good for him.
True. All right, hero. I expect at least a blind here. Let's do it up.
There's no way they give it.
Okay, if SKT has the correct read and choose to ban Lee Sin, though, I personally would like to see a Ashe first pick. I think the Ashe got a lot of value from him. They could also be like an Azir blind. I feel like that's a little more suspect than like an Ashe first pick, but I think both could kind of work for them. A lot of value from both characters in this first game. It really just depends on what the bans are going to be this time around. I think they should drop like the Smolder and maybe the Mundo ban. I don't know. It might be easier for Scott to pick the Mundo in this spot, but they also left the Singed up and he didn't pick it, so there's still that on the table, I think. Let me double check if I'm just lying or not, actually.
He picks it pretty essential.
Yeah, Singed was left up, so there's still like a bit of a question mark around that. I think that character is quite good, so we will see. I don't think the nightmare scenario for SKT here is if Apari tries to take top counter pick or the last R5 counter pick and lets his top laner get counter picked by Scott Pilgrim. I think that's like the worst case scenario for SKT. I think we have seen constantly that if Scott gets counter pick in top lane, he will just 1v9 the game. So I think it's very important for SKT to try to get their top laner in the most comfortable position possible so they can't solo lose the game. Um, but if you can get like a really good jungle counter pick, I think I can see the angle, but I just would not want to chance it here in game 3. It's just Scott has shown that if you let him counter pick top lane, it is just really hard to deal with. So as we have a minute left on this draft here, until draft starts, I'll just throw it over to draft here real quick. But I'm going to make my team completely destroy draft. Watch this. Brother, if you make them blind pick Vayne Jungle again, I'll gift you $20. You should
Real.
put Hero on Vayne Jungle right now. I'll give you $20 for it. Slash J, I cannot be seen on Twitch chat or on twitch.tv/Scrims LOL endorsing match fixing. This is a joke. I will not actually pay him $20 to lock in Vayne Jungle. This is a bit, for the record. I'm not to be held liable for my words or my actions here. Clipped and edited. GG, bro. It's over for me. As we should be getting into draft here soon. Honan did say 10:45, so we are starting off the bands here. We'll see if they leave up the Kane Viego here. Honestly, it would be kind of rockstar of Hero to go leave up Viego, take the Viego if they ban Lee Sin. That would be kind of awesome, but it's going to be the Azir ban switch out here. I kind of like that from them. The Azir was kind of a problem for SKT, so no guaranteed scaling for the side of QC, so Kane ban is still in place here for them, just making sure Paria has no comfort. It is going to be the Lee Sin ban. Okay, we did our homework, chat.
Glad to see they've learned.
Yeah, we did isolate the two problem characters. So this is now going to be a interesting draft, I'd say. Viego is banned here for the side of QC, making sure they put a lot of respect on the party's name here. Now we pick Smolder LeBlanc Mundo. That would be kind of Sigma, to be honest with you. I think he's gonna be a Mundo ban here on 3. That's my prediction, but could also be a Smolder ban still. Really dealer's choice. I think QC will just take the Ashe and then take the Ashe into Jhin matchup once again. What ban is this? So I have to refresh the page? Will they tell
It's a
me?
gray.
Okay, on the website itself it says it's a LeBlanc. It just wasn't loading in for me just yet. As QC is taking the Jhin side of this matchup. Okay. A little bit of adaptation from them. I think Conan has been smurfing on the Jhin, so and Kage has a pretty nasty Jhin, so I'm kind of down with this. We'll see if they respond with the Jhin. It looks like Faye is going to lock in the Mundo here. I mean, I think that's pretty reasonable. Like, Jhin is a champion that really struggles with dealing with tanks, but this really opens up Scott Pilgrim's on counter pick. I don't know. Like, in theory, it sounds decent, but Scott is gonna whip out some nasty shit and probably just dunk on him. No. It's gonna be Honan Varus. Okay, we're opting for Honan on the Varus. Okay, there's a very common problem with Honan though. He might just lose to Shopkeeper playing Varus. This happens a lot when Honan plays Varus, but it is something to watch out for. I want to see what the response for Mundo is here. There's a couple different options. You could go Mordekaiser. It is just going to be the support pick still for the side of QC. I think you should pick top lane here, no? Top laner's already shown. I mean, it could be like a jungle flex. I guess, bro. I have my doubts about a party Mundo, though, so.
Yeah, Victim's top.
Could be a Mordekaiser pick. A lot of top lane counter pick options here. Wukong here. That makes sense. This is probably Hero's second best jungler. He played quite a bit of it. I think it's pretty good into like a mobile champion like Varus. I think he could have also gone for the Jarvan here, but they are just adamantly saving top counter pick for later on in the draft. I mean, Apari has also been a perma Wukong banner, so it is going to be the Braum pick for the side of SKT. I like this pick from them as well. Like, you can block the Renata ult with the Braum, so yeah, Mundo is good, but it's not blind pickable. I mean, Scott Kled could be incoming. Like, I'm kind of down for it. They choose to keep banning out the Olaf here. I like Renata into Braum. If he doesn't shield, it, he stuns his ADC. I mean, yeah, but I think it's easier for Braum to see the Renata ult and press E, right? Like, I
It's
don't know.
gotta be, right?
Looks like they are going to ban the Malphite. They have a suspicion it's not locked into Mundo top. So they should pick mid lane here, so that way they can keep the Mundo theoretical flex alive. And also, Braum value into Jin and Renata is pretty high here, so like this is a really good pick from SKT, I think. So we'll see what the red side pick is here. Pick mid lane, please. Lux OP here. No pick. Thank you guys. What did we pick? Lux is quite good here. I do like Lux here. Sorry, it's Silas.
Silas.
What?
Why?
Silas?
Why are they playing Silas?
Silas on 4? What? Why? As they're just taking away. That's fine. Like, again, this Braum has mega value here though. Like, this is like perhaps the greatest Braum angle I've ever seen. There's going to be a Cassante hover from Scott here. Is that really your pick into Mundo? I mean, you can bully the Mundo early in lane, but later on, it's hard for the Cassante. Okay, it's going to be Cassante. He will not yield. Okay. Cassante Rex Mundo? Okay. I like that. I'll take your word for it. I don't actually know the setup, but it is going to just be Lux pick last year. But my real question mark here is, can the Silas get value? What ults does he want here? I guess Renata's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm questioning the Silas choice. Silas Jin ult. True.
Apari's on Silas. In like a not optimal Silas spot, IMO. Also, like I like I like Wukong into Silas. I think that matchup is great for Wukong. Like Silas wants to get in range, and then you just play double R, and then he just stops moving and dies. You can cancel both of his. You can cancel his heal. You can cancel his knockup. Like you can cancel. I love this matchup for Silas. So yeah, like Wukong is phenomenal for Silas, or Silas is bad for whatever. Like Wukong is great here. That's what I mean to say. I'm stupid. That's my
I
favorite
think
caster,
Wukong beats
Moon
him.
Maiden Mason Jar. Thanks. Appreciate it. Double thumbs up. I sure can't speak the English language, I promise. Dab me up, Mason? I got you, bro. I need to be eliminated. What for, man? I'm doing the bit where I'm holding up the Scrim Zone casts with my two bare hands, bro. Don't worry. And Omar here, of course. Sorry, Omar. No slander.
No, it's all good. I'm not saying much. I don't have much to say.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Um,
close series though. Lots, very exciting series so far, wouldn't you say?
yeah, I'm just worried about this Silas pick.
Yeah, I think the Silas pick is like a huge question mark in this game. Uh, but I'm very excited to see where he ends up on it. I have a
I
bit
think
of
I would
time.
like to see J4.
You would have liked J4 here. I could agree with that. Like, I could see like maybe like a Lilia angle if you want. Uh,
Yeah, Lily, I could see.
because I like the Wukong Lilia matchup for Lilia, so let me put in the draft real quick. But so we can get some information on the picks here. What if they like Galaxy Brain me and this is Silas top and Mundo Jungle? Thoughts?
How does Silas help you lose Santo? Oh,
I think Silas top does lose to Kasante. I'm just saying shit, bro.
yeah, I don't know. I just can't cook up a way in which it makes sense.
Alright, while we're waiting, we can look at some of the past matchups for these players. This will be important later. Past performances. Hero is currently 2-3 on the Wukong. Has a pretty good KDA on it though. And then QC Chovy in the mid lane. So true. Can we do channel points predict? Can someone do that? I'm too lazy. Afari is faker, bro. Don't worry. Playing Silas, there's the world skins. 30 viewers on QC versus SKT is so fire. I agree. Give me mod. Someone else got it. So, Lithy is 8-8 on the Lux so far, so pretty even for them. Lelouch is 3-1 on the not the LeBlanc, the Renata, so definitely something to watch out for. Sam is 4-2 on the Braum, so very scary character for them, and does have a lot of value. So you do have to watch out for this Braum. Like the Braum into the Hui, into the Jin, into the Renata does have a lot of value. So I think it is going to be very important to watch for it. Honan is 14 and 15 on the Varus, is almost 50%. Kage is a little behind on the Jin here. Scott is 0-3 on the Cassante, has not had a great performance on it historically, but we'll have to see how it goes for him here. Faye is 0-1 on the Mundo so far, but I think it might be a little tricky for SQC to really pop off and kill Faye here in this game. It's going to be very important to see how they go for it here. I think their main way to kill the Mundo is the Hui, which feels kind of bad because Mundo is kind of incentivized to just go Spirit Visage. And unless Kage is super far ahead and Hero is like strong, it's like really hard. So, uh, but yeah, I mean, the real question mark is also Apari and the Silas. Like, what else do you want here as Silas? I guess you can do Wei R. You can have Wukong R. Like
I don't think Quayar is even that great on him.
yeah, Wei R is like whatever. This is gonna be vintage Honen Afari. Vintage as in old and expired, not vintage as in retro and good, right? Like I don't know, man. I'm a bit of a doubter on this draft. I'm sorry. This is, if anything, we want vintage Sam S here. Like we need a monster performance from we need a monster performance from this Braum, and he's been performing on in the draft so far in the series. So I would love to lose my points for an SKT win. I agree, honestly. I want SKT to win here. I am rooting for them, but I have my doubts about their draft setup so far. Uh, as we can move on, I don't really want to talk about season records. I don't think it really matters. Overall records kind of hard to parse. Champ matchups. Silas has beaten Wukong before, but it's like pretty even. But I still really think that Wukong is really good in this matchup. Like, it's one game sample size, so it's pretty low. Hui has lost to Lux, but both have really good KDs, and it's like pretty small sample size. Varus has dunked on Jin, holy shit. But Renata has beaten the Braum before, so definitely a bit of hope in terms of previous performances. So after your first game performance, it looked like you were giving SKT the series. Dude, he just dropped like a truth apocalypse on Rat's head, bro. That's fucking awesome. As it looks like we are going to be loading into game here in a couple minutes, so I'll just swap over to that. We got a couple minutes. I'm going to go get some water. I've been yapping nonstop, so I'll be right back.
Actually,
Alright, I'm back, kittens. Make sure you stay hydrated. Drink lots of water for this game 3. Why does it say he locked in first strike Vayne jungle? That's because he did. I've been shot. I agree. Maybe no hex and go free boots. Maybe you just don't lock in the pick. Thoughts? I'm just kidding. It was a banger series though. As we're getting into game 3, should be a banger third game, so. Oh, we do have the Prestige T1 Silas coming in for a party, so he's channeling the right energy he needs for this series at least. But
did we pick an MVP for last game?
oh, we did not. Oops.
And why was it Lisa?
I was gonna say it was Azir, but Leeson works for me too. Could go either way.
I'm fine with either.
Yeah, we can do that. I think he had a couple of shaky plays, but I think overall his picks are really good. So, as Fade does not have the correct Mundo skin, so they've already lost. GG. Runes, nothing too crazy in the rune department. Can we turn on chat? Oh, sorry. I don't think anything has been said, so.
Huge Mundo keeper.
True.
If I were QC, I would just.
Wait, Rat, if you want to look at really funny stats in Scrims Zone, you should see my TF jungle win rate. I played it in a sign up this season, by the way, so it's not even that old, but. But yeah. Apari is going to start the Raptors here. I think both junglers are starting topside and looking to path down. Is Hero starting Wolves here? Alright, here's starting Wolves here. Now, how broken is TF jungle? It's broken, bro. Trust. Next series, I'll play it. Don't worry. This is a joke, by the way. I can't be held liable for anything I say on twitch.tv/ScrimZoneLOL. This is a bit. Thank you. Yeah, both junglers are looking to path bot lane here. Kind of makes sense. I feel like the Cassante versus the Mundo matchup is just going to be two players free hitting. Nothing really happening here. We'll have to see where they choose to go here. Misses the Q3. Faye getting a pretty good trade here, so definitely good for her. Scott does have the Aftershock here though, so isn't really looking to play for land, just trying to play more for the 1v1, I think. I have no idea what runes determine what Cassante does. Like, I'm sure it changes something, but I wouldn't know. Getting some pretty consistent Q trades down, but Faye's hitting these cleavers, so staying in this lane pretty well. It's down a little bit of CS, but defo grasp in lane. In this lane, yeah, I guess he's just playing more for like the level 6 power spike. Good fear coming out from Alec here, but Lithy has gotten a bit of a... Oh, Cassante gets CDR, so he probably just wants to proc it and look to win all ins. Okay, that makes sense. I like that logic. I mean, Grasp is probably better for like the early trades in lane, which I think you probably want to play for as Mundo versus Mundo, but I can also see the logic of just trying to spike as hard as you can on 6 and look for it. Yeah, it is really hard to proc Aftershock versus Mundo here, so... I mean, Faye is like Cleaver God here, apparently. Holy shit. Does manage to proc the spell shield. Does get the Aftershock here, so could be the trade we were talking about, but not enough here. True, but this is Scotty P we're talking about. True. I mean, Lithy is getting pretty traded on here. Good dodge from Alec on the binding there. Just making sure that you can eke out the advantage on this trade. Apari is just going to take the crab and go for the reset here. Wukong is going to be forced to stay on map a little longer. Might look for the wrap on the Lux here. I like this angle a lot from him. If camera wants to pan towards it. Good fear from Alec, and Lithy has to burn flash here. Hero's going to flash as well. Gets the auto down. Cooldown should be coming up. The slow is going to be really debilitating, but bot lane should be rotating up here.
Bot lane's gonna...
W whiffs. CDs should be coming up for the Wukong, and First Blood going over to Alec as well, so really comfy position. Hero's looking for more here, but I would just press B on my keyboard and just try to get your money off, or get your money up. Looks like he's going to stay on the map, though. Fair enough. As young Scotty P, as the Twitch chat has deemed him, playing pretty aggressive in this lane, as you should be. E comes out. Oh yeah, Lithy goes by she. You're fine, bro. I think no one was just being sarcastic, bro. Yeah, W coming out from the Jin here. I mean, Hoden and Sam S are trading pretty well on the bot side. Apari is gonna have first prow on this dragon just because of the way that Hero had to do his clear, so they're just gonna pull it out, play it a little safe, but they should know that they should be on it. I mean, I think Wukong is a little bit weaker pre-6 than the Silas, so I think it's pretty reasonable to give this. He is gonna opt for the Triforce here, which is pretty standard stuff on Wukong. They are just going to grab it. Lithy is bot lane here as well, so just really making sure that they can secure this up for themselves. Young Scotty P dropping the ultimate. Could be a solo bolo here. Ghost dropped by Faye. The ulti. Flash Q comes out from Scott, and solo bolo coming out in the top side. Well played. That was the Aftershock value, baby. Any doubters in chat should be eating their words right now. Really utilizing the power of it. Getting the Aftershock with the ulti. Ulti comes out from Alec here. Ulti trades for Lithy here. Gets a pretty nice trade back, but E comes out, does whiff barely, and losing a large chunk of damage here. As Hero is on the bot side here. Gonna try to path up for Grubs. Should have 6 for this Grub fight, so definitely
Oh,
favored for Wukong. Fear coming out from the Hui here, but a lot of trading going down on mid lane, and Liffy does have the upper hand in farm, but down 8 kills, so it's like a little bit advantage for Alec, but not by a significant margin. Lelouch is already moving over for the grubs here a minute before. I like this preemptive movement from Lelouch, just making sure that your jungler can secure vision. Maybe look for like an early play. If Wukong could get this crab, I'm pretty sure he ding 6, so that'll be something to watch as well. Could look for a raptor invade here as well. Does have some wards here. Liffy does walk over here. Is spotted.
I think Quay should be able to. No.
No, this is a little bit
Never
too
mind.
much of a reach here from QC. Brahma's already moved. Both ADCs are still down here, so
Yeah.
Pari has also
Quay
dinged
should win.
6. Spell shield is knocked off. Honan getting a really good ulti. Kage might be going down here. The lethal tempo is stacked. Does still have the flash, so still pretty safe here. Looks like they're gonna just drop wards. Wukong does have or Silas does have the Wukong ult, so can play this fight here. Q coming out. But Cassante does have first rotate, so that's something they'll have to watch out for. SKT can't really overplay their hand here, as they are just gonna
The
rotate
Kage's
back.
barriers down.
Yeah, Kage did have to burn the barrier, so
Oh, Kage ulted for the wave.
yeah.
General is down.
Here, it did burn the smite here, so I mean, Braum did ding 6 here, so that's pretty important in terms of the fight advantage. Scott is a level up on Faye. They could look for the top lane rotate. The ulti comes out from the Wukong here. The spell shield is knocked up. The flash ulti comes out from the Wukong here, and this should be a nice solo kill for themselves here. Faye going down. They claim the fetal warfare, and Wukong does have the no ulti advantage. Good flick from the side of Scott here. The Q comes out from the Renata, and a really nice insect from Scott. A really good ulti cancel from Sam to deny the kill, though, and that's going to be a 1-for-0 trade for QC, but SKT playing the back in the fight to live there. Okay. They should be able to get the grubs here, so QC is for sure coming out on top here. Renata is choosing to finally base here. Is still down a level, but that does mean that you will have ulti guaranteed next fight because you didn't really have to burn it on anything here. Whereas Samus might not have it if they choose to take like a more aggressive fight potentially early. Does manage to get the grubs here. If I'm the support, I would be walking into my red side jungle here and trying to spot out the Silas here. Looks like they are going to go for the red here for Pari, so a little bit of a consolation prize. I would look for maybe golems here. I feel like him getting more than red is a little illegal, but looks like he is just going to take the red and try to blast cone out, which is fairly reasonable, I suppose. If I'm hero, I would be looking to sequence my camps and just... Oh, looks like he went for the golems anyways. Just try to cycle your camps, wait for 6, play for the dragon fight. This could be a really nasty flank. If I'm hero, I would be telling my bot lane you need to back up right now. I know that Apari took my camps, so... Good W coming out. He should know his Raptors are still up, but I think they're pretty even in gold, so this is not a super advantaged fight for the side of QC, but I think with ultimates they should be stronger. Does go for the base, is on full Triforce components. Should be like 133 gold left for Triforce here. Just really waiting for the dragon to spawn for both teams. Q comes out. Good root. Honan is going to get the stun here. This could be really bad for Lelouch. The ulti comes out, the flash, the root comes out, the ulti comes out from the Braum, only CCing himself up, but Apari is down here as well. Hero should have the ultimate here. Gonna have to really watch for that. Looking for the play. They're playing it slow. Looks like they know that Renata ult is down, so that's going to be a little bit tricky for them to play around here. Scott is knocking off the canister pretty consistently, and if they can ever get the ulti down, it should be really good. Honan is looking here. Hero looking for the play. Does get the W back, and is forced to burn the ulti here. The pull for 4 people on the Hui, and this should be a really good fight. Hero goes down, but they're dropping so low, but they all live with a sliver of HP. The snipe coming out from the Hui here, and they go 1 for 1, but the dragon should be the side of SKT here. Hero going a little deep and not managing to stay alive here, as it's going to be a little rough. They burned the TP here, so should be 2 dragons for the side of SKT. Uh, Kage looking for the flank, but that is Samundo you're walking face first into. Alec is trying to his best to put down as much DPS as possible, and really unfortunate way that fight played out for them. Just barely living. The combo looked really good, but Cassante is getting like 3 plates top lane, so take what you can get. What were you saying?
It's just a little too early for Flay to have the
Yeah,
stupid damage he needs to turn up.
yeah, and I mean, if anything, this could be a really bad prelude to what could happen if Mundo is able to get away with this game a little bit. Like, I mean, Jin literally just could never contest. Like, Mundo rushed Heartsteel too instead of Warmogs. Yeah, would agree. A little bit rough from them, but
I think
uh,
Clay needs to go beyond Reeve.
yeah, I think Leandros is super important here. Knocking off the canister here from Scott. Does have ulti here. Definitely looking for it. Misses the Q3. Looking for the Q proc. Does get the Heartsteel proc from the
Oh,
Mundo,
that
but
that Cassante champion seems fair and balanced.
yeah, he's doing quite a bit of damage here, but bot lane is kind of down CS here a little bit, but Honan rushing the Borg. The Wukong is up here, looking for the ulti here potentially, but no ulti is burned. Doesn't have it up actually, so next objective is going to be the Herald. I think Herald is going to be kind of important for QC. I think they need to really leverage the Herald power to get a lot of extra gold into their pockets via tower. So, going to be a super important fight for them. I think onus is on them to end the game early. Like, it is, they do low key get outscaled if Mudo can get offline online here. So,
Yeah. Well, that Flay is 2-0. It's got his finish I don't.
yeah, I mean the Hui is in a prime position to carry, and this is a pretty good spot for Hui. I'm like only problem is consistently killing the Mundo on the enemy team, but the Hui is going to be a monster this game. I would tend to agree. If you can get the Leandres up, I think you're in a really good spot. Pari is here though. Could be a really good play for him. Ulti popped by both the Mundo and the Silas. The Cassante are. He's just going to get pulled right back into tower with him and takes an extra tower shot. The W comes out here and he drops super low, but a little bit of a bad ulti from Apari here and barely escaping with his life here though. They're looking a lot of pings coming out onto the Herald here as well, so very important to watch. Faye's gonna get flash killed here by Scott Pilgrims. Well played. The ulti coming out from the Hui here does manage to potentially get the Lux, but Lithy with a really nice outplay hero coming in and salvaging the play a little bit. So, are we all posting that Cassante caught me pasta now? Thanks, guys. Everyone, they are gonna go for the Herald here. They might lose first tower here though. Kage is getting dove here on the spot. This should just be feats of W comes out. Oh, they got first tower though on the other side of the map, so that's feats of warfare over for the side of QC. Well played to them, and they also got the Herald, so huge for them. Guys, this is Cassante, a champion with 4,700 HP, 329 armor, 201 MR champion. He has unstoppable shield, wall hopping abilities. He is airborne for the word, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? We have 58 seconds on the dragon here. We'll have to see if Hero's ult is going to be up in time for this play, but gold is on both Hero and Alec, which I think is where you want your gold if you're QC. These two players have been playing very consistently so far. Only a 900 gold advantage for QC here, so very close game so far. That's the Showmaker Classic Crash Out, bro. Yeah, I know what it is. It's just, it's just funny. We're just slowly waiting for them to really start up this dragon here. Could be a Herald drop from QC here, just to try to get mid lane prio. Lithy taking a decent chunk of damage. Hero looking for the flank here. Did burn the W, But the Jhin root is going to come out here, and they're just going to try to use the Herald to get push in the mid lane, which I think is fairly reasonable. Gonna go for the dragon here. Hero does have a potential angle here. Does get spotted out. Oh, W's into the clone or the Q from the Lux. Has to burn the flash and the ultimate out. This is a bit of a disastrous scenario. The ulti comes out from the Renata, but the Braum value is going insane here. By the way, the Mundo is here as well, and this is gonna be a 4v5. Hero is gonna drop down here, and the Lucian's gonna get picked here as well. The Hwei ulti is burning, ticking down though. Apari is taking so much damage. The Cassante is able to pick up one here, but Faye is able to go uncontested. This should be a wipe for SKT. Well played for the side of SKT here. Really good disengage on Hero. And it's going to be Dragon for them, though, so... Holy, well played to Liffy. By the way, that's a primo fucking Lux find onto the Wukong to start off that fight, and I know we're saying fucking Honan MVP, but I think Liffy has gotten really good combos on people. Really good ulti there, by the way. Liffy canceling the entire combo for Wukong and just made that fight completely unplayable. And Sam S with the fucking Braum shield has been 1v9 here as well. And this is going to be sole point going over for SKT. Holy shit. I mean, I told you, bro. The Braum is kind of 1v9 in this draft. If Braum does not pop off here, like, it's a bit of a war criminal position for Sam S. Like, he might be up for fraud watch if he does not pop off here, so. Liffy kind of popped off. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Liffy is kind of on fire this series, bro.
I mean, Liffy's killing it.
Yeah. The bind to completely neutralize hero engage, so.
I mean, she's been up CS this whole time.
Yeah, and despite being down kills, Hero's looking for a play here. Does dodge the Braum Q. Root coming out from the Jhin here. They're looking for the play. Hero getting stunned up here. Honan burning ulti here, but the Wukong ult does come out here as well. But they're not going to get anything. The Jhin ult is taken by the Sylas, and...
True. So, someone said it in chat. Sylas take Jhin ult.
True. It is happening, bro. I respect game from LOL Snow. So true. I'm with that, honestly. Game is game, bro. And we got a nice 30 viewer game for one of the... I think most people didn't even have this game on their radar. Like, it's SKT versus QC. We expected SKT to just kind of get steamrolled by QC, but looks like QC is SKT is putting up a pretty monster fight in this last game here. You can tickle monster Jhin game? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, Jhin just is never going to get value here. Guys, let's keep locking in this champ. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like Otacon is going to be the angle here. Cassante is going to be here for it. Sylas opening up onto Varus. The Varus ulti is locked up in response to the Jhin.
Wait a second.
And Jhin does get picked off here, so this could be a really good start for the fight, but Cassante is going to lock up the Jhin, and trading ADCs here is really good for the side of QC because one of these characters has more gold than the others, and fun fact, it is not the Jhin, so...
Fair enough.
Look at his items. I mean, yeah, Collector is a little bit of horrent here, IMO, but they're starting up the Otacon. Is this another fabled handshake Otacon? This is a losing piece Otacon, guys. Get off this Otacon, please. Libby getting a really good snipe here. Cassante is going to pick up the Sylas here, though, and they're going to have to get off this, so...
Kind of questionable choice to start it. Right.
Yeah, Western standoff between Sylas and Jhin. Like, Libby is having the game of her life, bro. Like,
oh, Libby's chilling. If it keeps up like this, I'm thinking Liffy MVP. As well.
Oh yeah, this is a Liffy MVP angle for sure. A vintage Liffy carry, if you will.
Being a party with us in the jungle and the server that are siblings.
That's so true, bro.
Thank you, Group.
Bro is fitting his shit. I mean, you could have left off that last part. Let's be honest, bro. Come on now. Slash J, but definitely doing pretty well for themselves here. Hey man, me and Jakar are pretty good. Yeah, I watched your first game though. I think you need to get killed, dog. I was first strike bait jungle. Okay, you picked the brother in Christ. You chose to do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. No one put a gun to your head and made you take those waves.
Yeah, no one sat there and was like, held a gun to your head and was like, you have to play this shit, bro. Come on now. They literally had a 9 mil to my head. I'm gonna need like photographic proof. Like I'm gonna need like the signed paper with your name on it. I'm gonna need the whole 9 yards for that one, bro.
Should have told him to pull the trigger.
Yeah, as Faye is just going for the no Warmogs Heartsteel into Titanic Mundo Rush. We have a nice soft fluffy white room for you where there's no more Vayne. First strike Vayne. Face reveal for the 9 mil proof? I agree, to be honest. I will need a video evidence of you having the 9 mil to your head. Hero looking for the flank here is going to get locked up here and is kind of in no man's land. Honan getting a really nice pick onto Hero, and it's a bit of a disaster scenario for them as he's looking for these flanks, but these flanks just aren't good, and it's going to be a Mountain Soul over for the side of SKT here. Potentially Apari still has the Renato ult, so Cassante looking for the angle here does get the W in. The Renato ult over the top is going crazy. Scott Pilgrim is in the backline here. Apari does manage to kill the Cassante here, or not the get the Renato ult, and Cassante trying to get as much as he can, but really is nothing he can do. He's kind of looking like my Wukong right now. True, bro. And it is Mountain Soul going over for SKT. Like, Mountain Soul on Varus is disastrous, by the way. You get the Terminus value, you get Jokshow value, like... Oh my lord, we're about to lose to SKT! I mean, my brother in Christ, you were part of the reason you're gonna lose this one, bro.
I must say, this has been an interesting game to watch.
Hero is looking for the pick onto Lithy. Is down a level, though, or 2 levels, though. If I speak, I am in big trouble. If I speak on your fucking Vayne jungle, bro, you're in big trouble, bro. E comes out from the Wukong here, but Lithy is just sort of taking him on a little merry-go-round right here.
Oh.
SKT Silas superpower? So true. I mean, I will say the Silas has not been useful this game, to be honest with you. Like, it's been the Lithy and Varus show, like, Lithy and Honan show, to be honest, but...
Yeah, the Silas is kind of just here.
Yeah, the Silas is in the backpack, bro. Charity for y'all. This is a good narrative to lose 50k points for. I fucking agree. Mundo happens to be a champion you can go 0-4 on and still be useful, I guess. True. Honan building AP, don't give up yet. It could be a Rage Blade. Hero's looking for a pick here. Sam is eating so much time here. The ulti coming out. This could be a good play. Sam taking so much damage, dropping down to the Hui ulti, and does manage to get another pick onto the Varus. Good open from QC, and looks like they're just going to try to run down this autocon.
I'd like to point out, while Braum was being attacked, Varus was just... Bro waited 5 business days to look at the support in need.
Oh, VP completely ruins it? Yeah, my brother in Christ, you did in fact lose to my team, bro. We need to get this guy in a rubber room, I agree. Looks like they should be able to pick up the autocon here, so at least it's a little bit of something in their back pocket. Lithy is here, going for the snipe. Hits the binding here onto the way, gets a lot of damage here, looking for the play, but not able to get anything, so... Also need a Serpents on the Jhin yesterday? Yeah. Actually, I don't know, like, the Mountain Soul shield is like not that good. Thank God we have Alec. That's true. Bro is trying his best. Like, I've been gassing up Lithy a lot, but Alec is also having a really good series on his hands here, so We were in Korea, so true. Bro is sipping martinis. Mountain Soul is fake, bro. Mountain Soul is a little fake.
I don't know. Mountain Soul does not feel fake when you don't have damage.
I mean, I agree, but that's like not going to be fixed if your Jin goes Serpent's Fang, no? Also, like, this Jin doesn't want to do damage at any point in this game. Look at this build, by the way.
Well, yeah. Again, it's Tickle Monster Jin.
Yeah. Ulti coming out, getting a really good damage onto Honen. Ulti comes out from the... Ooh, good snipe from Alec, making a really good case for himself. Kasante is now able to pop off here with the ulti, and looking for a lot more here. Jin is looking for the Tickle Monster build of the Sentry. Alec getting a lot of damage onto the way. The Lux ulti coming out over the top, managing to pick up one. Scott Pilgrim with the ulti, getting a lot of damage down, trying to finish off the back end of this play. Apari is looking for the Eve here, misses, gets a really nice W from Scott, half healthing the Lux here, and Wukong with the back end of this fight. Really nice cleanup from QC. If Jin goes Serpents, I'll puke. I agree. Nah, Scott is performing really well here. Really good play from him, and also him and Alec have been really doing quite a bit of work. This should be banned for the side of QC, and Savior Alex skin. That's what I'm saying, bro. Where's the Arcane Savior Alex skin? Like, he is holding this game together. He's like the fucking kid on in the cliff or in the valley holding on to his two parents, bro. He's trying his best to keep this shit together, bro. If they win this, I'm buying them mystery skins. Jin is sitting here with his RC and 10 assists in mega poverty. Yeah, this guy might be on Section 8 housing, bro. It might be over for him.
And it'd be like that.
Yeah. I mean, Elder Dragon is the next play here. They do need... I mean, also, I don't know what Dean was saying. Like, the Mundo is not being useful. I cannot lie, but I'm not buying Alec a skin for winning versus SKT. Fair enough, but you lost to SKT, bro. Like, it might be time to put the real champions in the bag instead of picking Vayne Jungle, bro. Looks like Hero is going in for a bit of a short trade here. Give me Kiana, brother. You are the one picking what the champions that you are playing, dog. This is your fault.
SKT up your backs against the wall, little bro.
True. Give me Kindred. You had the option to... Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I'm being rage baited. Looks like Elder Dragon is spawning here. They're looking for the fight setup here. My brother in Christ, you gave yourself the Vayne jungle. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting rage baited. I'm getting rage baited. Let's just watch the game. Elder fight is coming up here, though. Kage is making sure that the wave is getting in mid lane, so... It's premeditated. Looks like ulti is coming out from the Jin here. The Bramble is going to be used here. I think that's really important. Hero looking for the 1v1 onto Lithy, getting a lot of damage down, half healthing him. Alec looking for the snipe. The shields are coming out. A lot of damage coming down. The redemption coming down onto Hero here. Looks like he is going to get CC'd up, but the Kasante is on the Varus here on the backline. The Mundo is walking down the Renata, but the trades are coming in pretty even. Kage and the Hui are still up. Scott Pilgrim is going to go down here, taking a lot of damage. The damage coming out onto Faye here is so high, and Scott Pilgrim dashing out here. And this should be a nice little clean play for the side of QC. Looking for a little bit more here, trying to hit the Lux, but not really much you can do. The Tickle Monster Jin build coming in hot here, by the way. My boy is on such poverty checks, bro. That's the fucking stimulus, bro. Looks like they are going to be able to tag up the Braum here, and another really good pick from Scott Pilgrim, so should just be the Elder take for them, and
yeah, the problem is Wukong's fighting them alone and not doing enough damage to kill them.
Yeah, I mean, he's buying enough time for his team to really set it up for him. Good luck ulti to try to steal, but not enough damage, and the way is kind of going beast mode in the back end of this fight. Varus is looking for the play for it, so Apari steals these. The 31 viewers, yeah, I mean, you are making it. You did make it a cinema series, so as Elder is picked up for the side of QC here. A lot of gold in the towers as well, so they can get a pretty nice more gold for themselves if they knock down some of these towers. Hero is looking for Gromp here, so Apari does not try to steal these. That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, he is trying to get Passenger Princess into the win by his bot side. Oh, good flank from Hero here. Alec is here as well, and the Elder Dragon is gonna execute this Lux to the next dimension, so towers are gonna be picked up for QC, and this Mountain Soul might be a little bit fake, guys. I'm sorry. Worthless Soul TM. Yeah, she did play really well, but unfortunately the rest of their draft is just too shit. Dash forward coming in from Wukong, just trying to use the Elder to end the game. Ulti comes out from the Renata. They are getting CC'd up for quite a while, but Scott Pilgrims is perhaps a little tanky, one could argue. E coming out here from, or W coming out from the Cassante muting it, but Varus is dropping a lot of DPS. The Elder is coming down though, and Scott Pilgrim is still unstoppable in the fucking front line, by the way. Look at him taking so much damage, bro. Guys, start posting the copy pasta, bro. Holy shit, the fucking damage that this Cassante is able to do while being completely unkillable is kind of crazy. They do manage to pick up the inhib, so he still has the Elder, but brother, I think you need to leave. There are 4 people coming for your head right now. The stun is going to come out here. Hui ulti is going to come down. He is going to drop here. The really good stopwatch. Dash coming out from Scott, getting the shields onto him from the E, so did we just post the fucking Cassante copy pasta in Arabic and Chinese, bro? Did Renata R apply Elder to her team? I think so. Looks like it's 36 seconds onto the Baron here. SKT, please. Gura needs this SKT win more than he needs water right now. Holy shit.
No, this isn't that problem.
Yeah, I mean he's living for a long time with the Mountain Soul. Here, still looking for it. These opportunities do not come along often to make your mark. So true, bro. Imagine if Lux had a real item instead of the Disneyland Magic Wand in her inventory. Are you talking about the Storm Surge?
I don't think Storm Surge.
Ooh, good combo from Alec here, getting a lot of damage onto Apari. There's a TP flank coming out from the Cassante, looking for the ulti onto them. They do manage to pick up the Braum here, and they might just look for the end. SKT is corralled here. The snare coming out. Wukong coming in with a flash ulti onto the Varus. Does no damage, but they're CCing him up, and that should just be a free couple picks. Are they going to go for end, or are they going to go for Baron? They got to make up their minds now. They have Lux stable to wave clear, so I don't think they can end. I think the call is supposed to be Baron here, but looks like we're going to go jerk off in their base for a little bit. They're going to go try to grab those spot inhib, so I'm glad we're just posting the Cassante copy pasta in different languages. So, Lithy can make the miracle play. Ball's in her court, bro. As they are just gonna slowly cycle back to the Baron here. Also, in other topics, podcast is going to be delayed. It's not going to be tonight. Dean said he has a headache, so just a little forewarning for you guys. Jin went LDR, so true. Baron is secured for the side of QC, so should be a really easy end angle. You have 2 ways to attack it. You could go top lane and try to grab this inhib as well if you want. So, no podcast. Yeah, unfortunately. But I don't know. Heel cut, I think, is fine if it's just on Hui. Like, that character is quite good at Will the podcast be covering my jungle pick? You bet your ass we will be covering that jungle pick. But I think Wei is a really good applier of heal cut, so you did something involving the numbers 1 and 9, but I would not say it was 1v9, you know? As it looks like we are just gonna go fishing for damage over the wall here. I feel like QC is kind of wasting this Baron. I feel like you could just go top lane and try to apply as much pressure as possible, but they're just gonna try to buy as much space in the bot jungle, just go for the dragon, Elder Dragon. So I'm just on drugs, they should not be going topside. Who cares? Getting a good root onto Sam, doing a lot of damage here. Tickle Monster Jin is very spooky, so... Varus gets caught by the Wukong. Really good engage from Hero here. Scott is right next to him as well. The ulti comes out from the Jin, opening up here. And they look like they're just going to try to end the game. Really good binding from Lithi here. Apari, stop watching in the middle of 5 people. You're still dead, my brother in Christ. And W coming out from the Jin. Just really trying to make sure that you can end the game here. But they do have the Baron waves. So Baron plus Super Dragon, or Super Minions. Ulti coming out from Lithi. Just trying to clear the wave here. Mundo popping the ulti at full HP, I think. I mean, I guess, bro, if that's how you want to play the fight. Root coming out onto the Varus. The damage coming out onto him. Faye ulting at full health is a little suspect. The Q3 knockup, knocking the Mundo into the enemy team, and this should just be the end of the game for QC.
Here, let's make this be a wrap.
As, oh, wait, Scott's going under the tower here. Lithi getting 2. Wait, they might not be... Okay, never mind. Hero just bonks the fuck out of the towers here. They're trying their best, and it's going to be a 2-1 for QC. They made it a little close, but... So, realistically, we should blame the fuck out of Rat for making this game hard, right? By the way, my MVP is Scott. Like...
I can agree.
I know, Alec damage was insane, but like, did we watch how Cassante made every single fight unplayable for the enemy backline? Like, I think Scott was putting in so much work in all of these fights, so... Yeah, Lithi was fed the entire game and just couldn't convert, but... also, do we want to talk about the 10k Silas damage? Like... Ooh, yikes, bro. Yeah, Hero was running it early game. I bet the house on QC. Silas was really low value, unfortunate. Yeah. Do we want to grab anyone from QC for interview, or I kind of want to call it here. I kind of want to go eat. I haven't eaten all day, so.
Oh yeah, if you want to go eat, I guess we can call it.
I will. We will call it here. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm giving MVP to Scott. I think he played out of his mind here. Really good series from him. You rarely see top laners perform at this level, IMO, and I think he really shined. Our next series is going to be One Thief versus Metabusters on Saturday. I should be casting that one. Omar, do you have any predictions actually for that series?
Who's it?
Metabusters versus One Thief.
I'm gonna go Metabusters.
2-1? 2-0?
2-1. I like
Okay.
when it's 2-1.
Okay. We have Metabusters 2-1 for Omar here. Clip it and ship it. But anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. I will see you all on Saturday. Bye!